of destiny
So we
be
could all
fly.
be fly.
The ripple effect from his death
He died for us.
That's
was, you know, it changed things.
it. Definitely did.
You know, it's one thing to have a cast of, you know, sometimes funny, kind of quirky characters, but if you have no idea what they're doing, why they're doing it, or what it all means, you know, that's how you end up with episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker.
Oh, you excited for that?
You know, I would be if I knew anything about why anything is happening or what's going on. I'm just seeing stuff happen.
The Emperor's back.
And there's the theme song is playing in the background. And C-3PO is looking at Finn and Poe and saying, "I'm taking a look at my friends one last time." And I'm like, "Friends? You were friends? At what point did you two even have a conversation during the past 2 movies?" He spoke to Leia more than he spoke to Finn. Is C-3PO's friend? Did I miss something?
I think he met everyone in the room.
When did Finn meet C-3PO? Was it when he was getting bodied in the forest trying to fight a trained Sith warrior? Or was it when he was on Canto Bight riding llamas, space llamas? Is there a deleted scene? So yeah, so you know, a little bit of character goes a long way, and
yeah,
I feel like the cast of Destiny is all the better for it. All the better for it. I care about these people more, and I think, you know.
I see.
Yeah, that's true. So how far along in the story are you?
I think he might have skipped the entire annual pass. I think the last time he played this game, Dominus Gaul had taken our light, and
wait, is that the beginning?
That's the first expansion. Yeah, I think the last time he played this was the Red War.
Well, that's Destiny.
That's Destiny 2.
So wait, you played Destiny. So did you play Destiny 1?
Well, I bought it, but yeah, I kind of stopped after like an hour. Oops.
So you have no idea what's going on, basically.
Well, I've been doing some of the main missions, you know.
He's got a vague idea. I mean, he talks to me, you know, but
yeah. And then Penguin gave me a video of the history of Destiny.
Yes.
So
catch him up to speed before Forsaken came out.
Oh, did you watch? Did you watch the 3-hour video that My Name is Spice
like
made?
I just said, I sent that to him before Forsaken came out, so I don't think he watched the updated Shadowkeep version, but he did see the...
No.
Or he did not see... Wait, you didn't watch it?
Wait, which one? No, I watched the video you gave me.
So he's caught up as far as Forsaken.
Oh.
He is not completely Forsaken.
Alright, so that's...
Yeah.
Alright, okay, that makes sense.
So what do you think should be first on the itinerary?
Yes, I'm just trying to get stronger.
Kind of noobing out here.
Well, yeah, well, you know what? We definitely need to do some mayhem, because...
We do?
Because that's... Dear, mayhem! Brandon, do you know what mayhem is?
Listen, I have not done any public activity like strikes, Iron Banner, or what I guess.
Mayhem's a Crucible mode. Mayhem is a Crucible mode where
what's a Crucible?
Down on supers, abilities, grenades has been reduced to near nothing, and they set you loose in the Crucible with everything turned up to 11.
Come here. You won't be sorry.
So, Brandon, the Crucible is PvP. So you're not killing enemies. He asked, "What is Crucible?"
What?
Now?
Yeah, because I had no idea.
I'm jumping off the tower.
Yeah.
I never did it before, I swear.
I can't. What is Crucible?
When me and you played, we did. Wait a second. When we played, we did like PvE stuff.
We did. That's very true. I was very reluctant to bring him into the sweat, you know, into the salt field, into the salt mines.
So definitely his introduction to Crucible should be mayhem.
What can I do for you?
Yeah. Let's
I'm
not
down for
set any
whatever.
unrealistic
Or maybe we
expectations
can
I
do
think
like.
that's a good one.
for the.
Take care of yourself, okay?
Okay, so maybe.
I mean, no, we should definitely play mayhem. Just it's not like that all the time. Yeah.
Chaos.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful chaos.
Maybe we can do control first. You know, see what it's like first. Like that's what a match. Okay,
No,
we
just do
should
mayhem.
just do mayhem. Just keep in mind, that's not what Crucible.
I mean, it
normally
looks like that, you know, if you
Usually
point the camera
you're-
at my character, but in an average game,
Oh, stop.
Crucible, it's what I look like. But, you just parse that out to
Hey,
the whole.
I'm ready to kill
team.
people.
What? What? Are you hating? Are you being a hater?
I'm not hating.
Just a hater. Listen to this.
Nah, she's not hating.
Did I have this dance before?
No, you didn't. I got it for you because I found it strange that we would complain about Bungie leaving dances on the table, and you were about to do just that. I felt like you needed that new dance, so I bought it. It was 700 bright dust. I hope you don't mind.
Okay.
It sounds like a
You don't
worthy
like it?
purchase.
But now we can do
I
that
do like
together.
it. I just
See? Now when I do,
I had my confused
Hey.
dance.
hey.
Want to take a look, Guardian? Eververse has a lot to offer.
Yeah.
I look
So now we can do that together. Look at that.
staring at.
Oh, are you brooding? Is that what you're doing?
I am Carabone. Yeah, I'm brooding.
As long as you like,
Okay,
I can wait.
so I just got my
drove the Red
bounty
Legion out.
from
Gabriel?
Banshee.
Get your rock off my map. Did you invite him? You should probably invite him.
Oh yeah, I'm not in the party. I mean, I'm in the voice chat, but not in the game party. Or the
Alright,
game,
hold on,
yeah,
let me-
stuff.
And you need to
Okay.
follow me to the hangar. That's definitely towards the market.
Okay.
Oh, no, that's the toilets.
What the? Oh, I'm like flying
Of course
somewhere.
you are. That's called
Oh, that's
loadout.
okay. That just means it's.
No,
Yeah.
no, I was flying already.
Oh, you can't accept an
And
invite while
then
you're in
they
orbit.
invited me,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Yeah, that was a long load time.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah, Destiny has them. It's just better disguised in some instances.
Oh, you mean it's not like
than
Anthem?
Other games.
You mean it's not a it's not a
Oh boy,
it's not a
let's not talk about that
screenshot
game.
of a guardian like cleaning his gun and folding his robes while little tips appear at the bottom of the screen like purple items are legendaries. Oh really? This is so compelling.
Get out
Yeah.
of
Oh
here.
my gosh. So how about that roadmap?
Okay. I'm joining the
Anyway.
fire.
How about
team.
that road
Oh yeah, delayed.
delayed?
Oof, embarrassing.
The roadmap doesn't exist.
Delayed.
It's like the limit. It does not exist. Okay. We're dedicated to the future of Anthem. Anthem has no future. It's over. Guys, it's over. Ladies and gentlemen,
Boy.
we got him.
Our money is for
Yeah, that is and I'm not even, that is the last time I ever buy the deluxe. That is the last time
Yeah.
I ever pre-order the deluxe edition of any EA game ever again. Ever again.
Yeah. Well, what about the Star
Nope.
Wars game coming out?
I don't care if Ian from Shameless
No.
and Forrest Whitaker are in it and Ghost Dog. Nope. No.
Ghost
Forrest
Dog.
Whitaker's in it.
Ghost Dog.
From Rogue One.
Oh wow, that's a throwback.
with the wheezy voice. Well, I think that that's probably
Yeah, I
one
know.
of his
People
more
didn't like-
prolific roles, and I think a lot of people remember Ghost Dog. Yeah,
Who?
Ghost Dog Way of the Samurai.
I don't know about that.
You know what?
I don't know. Well, I don't know if Rogue One was beloved. I don't know if Rogue One is
Well,
beloved.
Rogue One, at least consistently, as far as I've seen and heard from people, seems to be the most liked of all of the in-betweeners. Like I know
Okay.
people that take umbrage with Solo. They call it kind of bland. They call it boring. I call it, aggressively mediocre. But I've consistently heard praise about Rogue One. Like lots of people liked Rogue One, which is a feat to be sure, because Rogue One, you know, like Solo, was actually the subject of a ton of rewrites and reshoots. Where are you?
Oh, okay. Oh, so I
I'm
just
trying to
landed.
get to where you
Jeez.
are.
All right.
How'd you get over there?
Well, you're directly under me. Where are you? All right, come this way.
Let's see.
So you should you sir should
Oh,
go
there you
around
are.
the tower, pay attention to the icons, pick up what you can, absorb some info, as I teach Gabriel here how to climb the monkey bars, so to speak.
Okay.
And, let me know
So
when
go
you
around
have a
and talk to
concrete
everyone.
objective that we can assault. But yeah, I don't know. What did you think?
Yeah, like if you have quests
Yeah, we have quests.
of Rogue
Yeah.
One.
What did you think of Rogue One? I think for a movie that well, I definitely expected something different because the reshoots completely changed the movie from what the marketing indicated it would be.
Oh no!
But I think what we got was a kind of gritty, balls to the wall, lean Star Wars action kind of war fantasy thing going. You know, some of the characters could have been more fleshed out. Diego Luna's.
Fleshed out a
Yeah,
little bit more.
but
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't hate it, and I thought Donnie Yen's character was probably the best thing in the movie. One of the best things, I mean. Especially
Yeah.
when you find out
Did
that
you read?
his character's blindness was actually his idea.
Yeah, that was a
Oh
great
yeah,
idea.
that definitely made that
I
character
agree.
so much better. I am the Force. The Force is with me.
Yeah.
I am the Force. The Force is with me. He like Mr. Magoo's his way through the battlefield. Shit is just exploding all around him. What are you doing?
Bounties.
We
I
have
keep
climbed
falling.
Fellwinter Peak. What are you doing? You know what? Come this way. Just watch the way I do it. You kind of gotta. You gotta do that Mario thing where you jump off like the corner of the tip. Not the tip of the tip. You know? Alright, stand right there.
It takes timing.
Alright? Follow me. Alright, repeat after me. You looking?
Yeah,
One,
I'm looking.
2, and 3, and 4. Okay, that was like 6, but I
What else?
admire your enthusiasm. Alright, cool. Alright, let's keep going. Just doing the most over here, just working those glutes a little bit too much, okay? Everybody has recovery time, you know. Alright, now, look at what I do here. It's this ledge, right? But you're trying to get to that, you're aiming for the middle future war cult flag. So just at the tip, just go Baka and Blau. And jump off that little phone piece. And she's here. She made it. Alright.
Yay!
Alright,
I made
now
it.
follow me. But yeah, I don't know. What did you think, dear? What did you think about Star Wars Rogue Episode?
Oh, look, there's some lore over here.
There are ghosts floating over here in this. The only thing I can assume is that they belong to somebody else. Yeah, there's some lore here. I picked up the lore. But yeah, dear. What did you think about Star Wars Rogue One?
I mean, it was okay. It was definitely an interesting take on that kind of story.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody was asking how what the rebels sacrificed, you know, to get the plans to Leia.
Yep.
Can you come over here? What are you doing?
This is interesting. There's some. Okay, I'm sorry. There's just like all this lore over here. I'm trying to figure out where. Okay. Ooh.
A lot of history.
Well, the lore in this game is
Ooh.
actually really interesting.
What's this?
A lot of it is really well fleshed out. It does exist in the periphery, kind of like the Star Wars EU, but it is pretty compelling and does a lot to contextualize some of the weird shit you end up seeing. Some of the weirder shit, so to speak. All right, this way.
Okay.
I wonder what Daito is.
Daito is a weapons manufacturer. I forgot what they make. I think they make auto rifles.
Mm.
You know, I wonder if this has been here the entire time. Hello. I wonder if this has been here all along
Yeah.
and we just never did anything with it, or did it just specifically open up for this?
Maybe. I bet you it opened up just for this. It'd be weird if they had been here the entire time.
All right, you.
Yeah, maybe
Well,
for the
I
update.
mean, even visually, it's a pretty compelling little weird space to crawl around in. I mean, I had no idea all this stuff was back here. Yeah, see more weapon crates. Look, you got Amalon. There's probably a Hake one somewhere.
This is cool.
Yeah, we're clearly in the Drifter's walk-in closet.
Oh.
But yeah. You didn't finish. You cut yourself off. You did.
As it relates to Rogue
Like-
One, I mean, it was fun. That's really how I feel about it.
Fine?
It was fine. It really didn't change my life in any way, shape, or form. It's not something that I asked for as a Star Wars fan. You know, it was nice to see another story in the Star Wars
Nice
universe,
to see
for
peak
sure.
Darth Vader
And it was,
do a fatality at the end of the movie.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
He walked into that scene like dun dun dun, and then everyone died. And I said, "Oh shit, peak Darth Vader is
Yeah.
badass. I like this." And I
Yeah.
love that they kept him really slow and clunky because you know he ain't got no legs. He ain't got no legs. Gabriel ain't got no legs. So it does make sense that he's like this lumbering
That's true,
wall
he
of
does
force
not.
energy that just obliterated a hallway full of people for a USB drive. Hey, what are you gonna do?
But,
Hey,
you know.
that was
Jyn Erso
important.
died for those plans, okay? We remember her
I know.
sacrifice and hold her in the highest of esteems. Yep.
Oh no!
They call that a predestination paradox, and trying to prevent your future, you end up causing it? Yeah, that happened. Where'd you end up after you croaked?
I fell
Oh, she died?
down
Ooh.
Are
and
you in the tower proper?
this thing and yeah, I think I just
Alright, B-Man, what did you think about Star Wars Rogue Uno?
Oh, it was an interesting
Really? Just
movie.
interesting?
I mean,
Like,
everyone
there's no wrong
died.
answer, man. How'd you feel?
Spoiler alert. So like, it was nice to see Darth Vader again. That was a nice surprise. You know, we saw him on in his capsule on that beautiful planet with the
Capsule is
lava.
insane. I didn't even know. Yeah, that was ridiculous. The thing is a lot bigger than I remember it being.
so I
Hey, he
think
had
I'm
to
in
do
the
what he had to do.
Amalon closet.
Yeah, you know, I kind of felt the same way. I think the original premise for Rogue One was probably more interesting, but we'll never know.
Oh yeah, because they did reshoots, right?
Extensive
Or
reshoots.
something.
If you go back and watch the first trailer for Rogue One, there's like this whole double agent kind of push and pull between the light and the dark within Jyn Erso thing going on that is not in the final movie at all. Like there's like voiceover of Forrest Whitaker's character going, "But if you do this, and you push it too far,
Oh yeah, remember that.
what will you become?" And then they show Jyn Erso like wearing Empire gear, and I'm like, "Whoa, holy shit, this is gonna be cool." And they never did that in the
Oh
final
yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
They did something.
Mm,
I
Because
wonder why they
Kathleen
changed.
Kennedy doesn't know what she needs, doesn't know what she wants Star Wars to be, so she just keeps pushing and pulling these
God.
talented people into making these warped creations instead of just letting people have their vision and run with
and
it.
you,
And the one person she did let have their vision and run with it obliterated the. Oh my god! All right, sorry.
Oh yeah, that guy was terrible. Ryan Johnson.
Ooh, okay.
yeah, he was not.
Like, she fired Phil Lord and Christopher Miller from Solo, and then apparently Gareth Evans made Star Wars not fun enough, so they did a ton of reshoots on Rogue One. But The Last Jedi made it through with it not written and directed by Ryan Johnson. Let's just kill
Yeah,
off
the
the
big
bad
mistake.
guy, so we have to bring Palpatine back. All right, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Yeah.
Kennedy.
So dumb.
This is your fault. You did that.
That is
Yes,
not
it was.
her
She
fault.
gave him full creative control of a Star Wars movie. And he said, you know what I'm going to do? Shit
yeah, she
all
did.
over it. What are these notes about where to lead episode 8 as it relates to 7's story? I'm not using these. I'm going to subvert your expectations.
Terrible. These directors are lost.
Can you come get me? I don't know
actually
where I need to go.
can't come get. I guess I'm gonna have to kill myself too. I can't come get you. There's no way back up that vent. You don't remember where we went? Pretty straightforward. I mean, there's only.
Well, I was trying to figure it out, but I'm near the bot with the
Jumped in a hole in the
Omlon.
ground. We came out of here. Hey, where are you? Look, we came out of here, right? There's the hallway.
Oh.
So go
Yeah,
exit
okay.
To the hallway. It's right here. And you go over here. Okay?
Oh, see, I didn't
Okay,
figure.
okay,
I
okay,
couldn't
okay,
find this
okay,
area
okay.
right here.
Oh wait, it's not here. Okay, it's over here.
Ah, see.
Hey, you know
got
I'm like
lost.
on the second to last. Okay, so where's the next step? It's
I
the
don't know. Is it over here?
sound of silence. Follow me. All right, darkness, my old friend. Follow me this way. That's right. Don't you Garfunkel me, Simon. Nobody wants to be
that looks
Garfunkel.
very nice.
Okay? Nobody.
Yeah,
It's
no
always
one does.
nice.
Yeah, you know what the one thing that stands out to me the most? How close you are
What?
to the
What was that?
Traveler this time. Like, good gravy. It was out in
Yeah.
the distance in Destiny 1. Right now, it's like you're right underneath it.
Yeah. It could fall on you.
know, I don't think it would, but I could not rule that out as a possibility. The Traveler is as mysterious as its motivations are
I
vague.
thought it died.
So. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, listen, I'm not trying to be mean or nothing, but it's true. It's true. Solo got massive reshoots and a change in direction and tone. Rogue One got got massive changes in tone. But she really did let Rian Johnson do whatever he wanted. She did. She gave him full
Very
creative
sad.
control of episodes.
Yeah.
Top
Yeah.
to bottom. Let him do everything he wanted and didn't question him. And who's the head of Lucasfilm? Who did George Lucas leave in charge of the place before he sold it off to the mouse? He gave it to Kathleen Kennedy. He handpicked her. She's the,
He
she's the
handpicked her.
final say on anything Star Wars. She's the president of Lucasfilm. Do it this way.
Wow.
Return to Banshee to complain.
How about that?
Okay.
How about that?
We'll return to Banshee to
How about
complain.
that, Danielle? Did you like that? Alright, come this way. Have your mind blown once more about how we get out of this place. Since seriously, the venting system in the tower is apparently just as complex as Metal Gear Solid 2's. Look at the view. Check out that.
What? Wow, this is
So there's a catwalk
bananas.
directly beneath. Ah, yes. I don't have to tell her how to fall. Excellent. Excellent.
Oh, there's a soccer ball. Nice.
Oh, that's good. At least it's not the purple ball, man. Purple ball gets a bad rap. Actually, I think it got destroyed in the Red War, unfortunately.
Oh,
R.I.P.
purple
Purple ball.
A purple ball!
Master of procrastinations. Distractor of content droughts. But yeah. I feel like Rogue One was probably the most consistent one. And I'm happy that they canceled Kenobi because, like, when I sit
Yeah.
and ponder about it, I don't think there's anywhere they could have taken that would have been compelling.
yeah, because he was
No.
like isolation for a long time. So
I don't have any questions really.
Yeah.
There is nothing burning in the back of my head about what Obi-Wan was doing pre. A New Hope.
Checking.
And because Disney pretty much retcon the entire EU, it's like entirely up to them what he was doing. I'm not sure, but I want to know. Like, I watched Solo, and I found out why his last name was Solo, and I thought to myself, I did not need to know that.
Good luck out there.
They are well encrypted even to themselves.
I didn't watch
Tell
Solo.
me that. Oh man, so you don't know why his name? Oh, you are blessed. You, my friend, are blessed. They call that willful ignorance. I hear
think.
it's bliss. Oh my gosh, is that
Okay.
you? Nice haircut.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So we
Thanks.
need to complete Gambit
Yeah.
matches or
How do you
Vanguard
get that
strikes.
beautiful armor?
What cool? Oh, what cool art? Well, this armor's from the Iron Banana, the Iron Banner. These gauntlets are an exotic.
Banana.
But you too, sir.
Not
You
Oh,
too,
hello.
sir, will have armor
Hello.
that you will find and enjoy,
Fires of the assault.
and
I must document
desperately try to
all
keep
I
on your
can remember.
personage as long as humanly possible. And I will teach you how to do that. We teach you all of the things.
All runs together, doesn't it?
Okay, so
Wonderful.
Our lady got, okay, we're scaring him, or you're scaring him. I don't know why you got to be just bad romancing on people. That's a thing to do.
All right, so I think we should do Mayhem, and then we should go do some Gambit.
Okay, so
And
we
then
should
maybe
rock
strike.
some mayhem.
Yes.
Story-wise, where
Mhm.
are you, my friend?
How ancient or corrupt. All mysteries
Oh, well, I was just doing the finishing the main mission.
Okay.
Like,
You and I can knock something
yeah,
out
but they
together.
told me to. Yeah, boy, they told me to wait until I'm
Yeah,
900
so we'll get you up
to
there.
finish the,
You
like,
don't
the
have
last
to.
No,
one.
remember? Yeah, you do, hon. I know it's been a while.
To get the
Cat.
whatever Graham, I forgot the thing called.
Yeah, like
Oh,
it's been a
okay.
while since she was capped on
The
anything,
emblem, whatever?
so forgive her. The Dark Ages of Destiny are very easy to forget the better the game gets. But
The
he's
Dark Ages.
773 right now, so yeah. Playing Crucible is actually one of
okay.
the best things we could do. Sir, did you pick up Crucible?
Yes, I
bounties?
can go fast. Go up. I picked up
Alright,
a lot
come
of
this way.
stuff.
Did you talk to what's his
You are
face?
going
Here we
to
go.
overload
This guy over
man
here.
with info. Listen,
Yeah,
Talk
talk
to
to
Shax.
Shax. He's the
Oh, no,
before you
I
do
didn't-
anything, anything at all in
You
this
don't
game,
create
sir,
Vanguard
you
operations.
should pick up some bounties.
Yes.
That way you're just
Fuck
not
it.
doing it just to do it. You can kill two.
Don't waste
Okay.
You can kill two Vex with one grenade. I think that's how Guardians say it.
Cool. What about the pursuits?
Now, pursuits are more like well, all right, hold on. The difference between, say, bounties and pursuits are that bounties are daily and they refresh daily and they're generally easier to do. Pursuits are more like long. They're more like a long game. They're cumulative.
longer.
You can just pick that up and
Gotcha.
just let it accrue itself as you play things and do things.
Oh, it says I'm full. I think I got other pursuits from other
Yeah,
people.
you might be carrying a lot of.
Oh.
All right. But yeah, whenever you're in the tower, just pick
Alright,
up
so
stuff that
let's-
relates to what you want to play. But always pick up Banshee's bounties because cool.
Okay.
Oh, I
Gotcha.
forgot about
Yes,
Banshee's
you did.
bounties. Wait.
Don't mind her. She was
Let's see.
she was previously sitting on about 60 masterwork cores, 676 legendary shards, 240,000 glimmer, 863 crucible tokens, and 541 vanguard tokens. Because
Oh, wonderful. And she cast it all in.
we're about to go into a recession, and she is just prepared. Her economy is sound. Her offshore
Yeah.
accounts fully stocked.
That's right.
Oh,
I
okay.
am.
Okay, I see.
At least
You're
until I
planning
played
ahead
on her account.
for the long term.
Now she's just,
But-
she's like the rest of us. I have to bring her down to the middle class,
Okay. Okay. Hey,
She was definitely a 1%.
what's
She's
that
definitely
name
a
underneath your?
1%.
What's that name underneath your name, Penguin? It says Dredgen.
Oh.
I see a lot of people with
Dredgen
that.
Dredgen.
is my title. So every mode has a series of milestones
Oh,
that
so
you can
you're like a
achieve.
lord.
And if you achieve said milestones, you get a
Okay.
title under your character's name. Like if you collect a lot of lore, you become a chronicler. Or if you find yourself doing
Oh, okay.
patrol, if you find yourself completing all the lost sectors for every area in the game, you become a wayfarer. Things like that. I did all of
We drove
the
the Red Legion out.
Okay.
I did all of the
Same to whoever comes
I did all of the triumphs for Gambit mode, and it got me the title of Dredgen.
But an interesting level of fun.
Okay.
So I am a Dredgen. Oh, word. You about to?
Yeah, we're gonna.
Hey, Ellen. Yeah, do something about this selfie. Oh, that reminds me. I was going to sacrifice a metric fuck ton of
Welcome
bright
to
dust
Eververse.
just so we could all
For
be
what?
fly on this episode 100. Don't say I never did nothing for y'all, okay? Don't say that Expert Penguin
Okay.
has never
Another
sacrificed.
satisfied customer.
Okay? Don't do it yet. No. You crab.
Oh, I already did it.
Oh my god. You know, no matter how many games we play together, and no
What's
matter
going
how
on?
courteous and attentive I am, she just never does it. She never does it. She never goes, hey, is
Oh.
everyone ready to leave? She
Oh,
just
we were
leaves.
done because you had been standing
She
there for a
leaves.
while. So I figured it was time.
Oh,
to
hey,
go.
hey, Brandon, did you
it's
pick up
okay.
everything you needed? What was that? No one asked
Yeah,
you?
I
He
went
already
to-
said.
Yeah, no,
He
you
already
guys did.
said.
I'm going to another fire team.
Yeah, I
He-
think I
he
did.
had-
I'm going to the
Already
other
said.
fire team. This is I can't take this. Listen. Y'all driving me crazy, okay?
Hey, don't worry about this. Teamwork.
The dream is indeed working. I can't get too mad. But yeah.
Yes.
If you find that you really like a mode, or you're playing something and you want to get a title under, just hammer it.
Uh-huh.
There's one for every kind of activity. Like, all right,
Gotcha.
pause your game right now and go to your inventory. Yeah, pause the game.
Okay.
Hit the left bumper. Go to
Inventory.
triumphs. All right. Now
Yes.
you see those seals at the bottom?
Oh, oops.
All right. Yeah. So
Yes.
Those gold
Seals.
crests at the bottom. Those are all seals. And those seals have a set number of things that you have to do for the mode that they relate to. And if you finish them all, you get a nice little title under your name.
Okay.
You know, so if you want to be a reckoner, you have to play the reckoning a lot. Sounds pretty easy.
Okay. I got you.
Yeah,
Nice.
You have to like play Gambit Prime and the Reckoning. That's a new activity they added last season. And it's fun. It's fun. You know, it's doing the same thing over and over is boring. Doing it in a unique way, however,
Yeah.
is always interesting.
I can see that.
I mean, hon, you could probably be a
Okay.
wayfarer.
Did you start the new story yet?
We finished everything so far. We just finished last episode we finished.
Oh,
no, the
wonderful.
episode before last we finished Shadowkeep's story, and Monday we were just kind of running around
Okay.
on the moon, trying to see what's up with this end game, and it's pretty cool. Like Forsaken before it, the end game has a nice storyline in it that's evolving week to week. So you came in just in time, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
This whole season battle pass thing that they're doing seems to be a nice move for them. So every week something different's happening in this game.
I see. People seem happy.
Well, you know, if you have any questions, Jessica knows more about the lore than I do. So if you have
I
any
love the
questions at all,
lore.
you know, feel free to ask. If I don't know it, she more than likely does.
Excellent. I will.
There's a lot going on in the story of Destiny.
I can't imagine what it would be like to start it.
You
I
would
could tell.
be fooled. Yeah, because, you know, when you go in, you just talk to a couple of people and you don't realize that there's all this other stuff going on behind the scenes, stuff that happened before.
I mean, I told him to look at the Traveler, and he didn't even ask why the Traveler seemed to be blown to smithereens. Because it didn't look like that in Destiny 1.
Well, good point. I figured it was a big battle.
Well, something happens at the end of the Red War that causes a ripple effect that we are now
that's the
reconciling
main
in
story.
Shadowkeep.
Destroy them with your light.
Gotcha.
Like, seriously, the ending of the Red War directly relates to what we're doing in Shadowkeep. Little did we know that
Yeah,
that
this
would
is
take
true.
2 years to pay off.
Whoa, this is
Well,
wow.
hey, I mean,
This
we had
is
the
a
death of
unique-
our friends to kind of reconcile.
Yeah.
We had the death of a friend. We had to go on some revenge.
Oh,
missions,
wow.
we didn't have time for the darknesses. Oh my God!
I see.
Yeah.
Respect.
How many fists does it take for
Oh,
you to get
that
to the
is a
center
fact.
of? How many fists of havoc does it take for you to get to the?
Too many.
You can eat my ass with that Burger
Oh.
King foot lettuce. He shot me in the foot with an arrow.
One person. Sorry about that.
You know, you gotta try to friendly fire in Destiny, right? Like, you gotta go out of your way,
Let's go.
aim at enemies
Oh
in
man.
Destiny.
Yo, this is insane.
Is Mayhem living up to its name?
You have no idea what's
What kind
going
of
on.
super do you use?
The one that you throw like.
Oh,
four.
he's a Void Walker.
Oh,
got
Noble
Hadoukens.
Perfect.
Hadoukens are officially in play.
Dang. Yes.
And I just got Burning Mauled into Oblivion. They got one more time to do that to me.
Oh,
And I'm
what?
switching to my hammers.
Yo, this
In fact, I'm
people.
switching to my hammers now.
camping.
F this. F these people.
Oh my
Hollow
God.
Fire Heart's going on. Y'all going
Damn.
down. I can't take this shit no more. Fist of Havoc?
No, and I fell. Oh my God.
And, the last thing I saw was a knee. Johnny, it was horrible. There were knees and elbows everywhere. You're lucky you weren't born back then. I tell you. Everything was fine until the Knee Nation attacked.
Oh, this is great. The knee
Oh
nation
no.
attack.
What? Damn it.
You know, that's not very humorous, but I think he landed on his funny bone back there. Thank you.
Oh, good. Oh, one person. Sorry about that.
Okay. I just got Lord Saladin.
Oh no! Wow.
Oh my God, no, not my.
You know what happens to a Night Stalker who gets hit by Jotun? The same thing that happens to everything else. Truly, Halle
Oh my
Berry's
God.
best line reading. Truly. Thank you, Ryan Singer, for
remaining.
contributing that to the world of superhero movies. I'm surprised that doesn't come up more often. Yeah. I think that would be one of those things.
Oh my
You know
God.
you're not living this down, girl. I'm sorry. But you know you're not.
It could be way worse.
I mean, is there another one that's that bad without like being intentionally ironic? I don't know if there is.
I don't know, but
Rise from
as
this
cheesy
loss.
lines
I'm really
go.
trying to
Fight
think
again.
of one.
Oh, I ranked up. And.
Oh, nice!
Curse of Gabriel.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's okay.
So
The
you
season ranked.
Oh, nice.
The season ranked
Well,
up.
you get you know, like Fortnite.
lost is mayhem.
You get little things all the way up, all the way up the chain. They just give you something every time you level up. Even pieces of armor. Don't delete the armor. It's very unique
Okay.
armor. Yeah, don't delete it.
Oops.
I mean, you can take it off if you get
Okay.
something that's higher light, but just try not to delete it because it's quite special. And I don't think it randomly drops.
So the armor from this, don't
Yeah,
delete.
you know, if you wanna keep yourself, if you wanna get in your own way, if you click the right stick on an item, it'll put a lock on it so you don't accidentally, you know, turn it into
Okay.
applesauce. Yeah, yeah.
Got you. Let me see. I think I got like a gun or
We're
something.
breaking up those teams to find a better match. A better match at what? At people who are adept at hitting the left and right
Oh,
bumpers
because-
simultaneously? What skill gap is there here? What are you talking about, Bungie?
Ooh.
Did you see what I just? Were they here for the game we just played? I don't think they were.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, we will improve.
Yeah.
Well, I know.
Brandon said, "Wait a minute. When did we stop
You know.
playing Marvel vs. Capcom?"
Yeah, so basically in Mayhem, your super recharges really fast and your grenades
I
recharge
noticed.
really fast. Okay,
It's so
throw
fast,
as
the game.
many supers as you can. Just,
I guess
you're gonna
yeah.
get it back in like 5
No,
seconds.
I'll give you some advice. I'll give
Yeah.
you some advice. What you need to
Yeah.
do,
Yeah.
all right, what you need to do right now is go to the subclasses, pick Stormcaller, okay? Do the Way of the Conduit,
Stormcaller.
queue up your Star Wars soundtrack, go straight to the Battle of Fates, and when the next game of Mayhem starts, hit play the next time you pop your super.
Storm Trance? So I'll be like
Oh,
a Sith Lord?
there you go.
Shooting,
Yeah.
lightning?
Yes, precisely.
Oh, so there's left bumper RB.
Yeah. Oh, but
Okay.
you know, be sure to unlock
Gotcha.
all the perks. You know, there's like 4 perks on each of them. The game has been
Oh, yeah.
streamlined.
Oh, and also, your grenades recharge really fast. So throw as many grenades as you can. Shax will tell you if you weren't listening. He'll be like, "Did I throw enough grenades?"
Okay.
He actually says that.
I also recommend the Storm Grenade if you're, you know, if you're trying to figure out which one to pick. Hun,
Let
I
me
gave
see.
you the Storm Grenade. What do you think about that? Yeah, I
Storm
put the Storm
Grenade?
Grenade on you. You had like you had the Limp Noodle Grenade, the one that kind of just clatters around and explodes.
like
But
it.
do you like the Storm one? Because the Storm Grenade's a beast. It literally calls down lightning. That's how I got you Ulantan's necklace. Every time I weakened a nightmare, I just threw a Storm Grenade
The
at it.
storm
I
grenade.
think it's powerful. I like it. It's
Oh,
like a
here
trap.
it is. Storm Grenade.
Somebody running away from you into a corner, throw a Storm Grenade into the corner. And it's up to them to get out of the corner before they die. And that's very nice. Very nice grenade.
Okay.
Wonderful. Okay, so I'll be using the grenades and the
yeah,
lightning
definitely,
powers.
Definitely.
Okay.
You have a choice between rifts. I don't know if you've held B yet. Every character has an ability that they can activate by holding B. For warlocks, it's throwing down a rift.
Oh, yeah,
that can
healing
heal
or-
buff your weapons.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Let me add that to the list. Let's see.
Yeah, there's a lot to parse.
Rifts.
You have to experiment a little bit with you know. I like these. There's a subclass
Oh, yeah, I got
that
that one.
gives you
Okay.
like a little shoulder companion when you activate your rifts. That's fun. That's useful.
Okay,
And we're going to the
sounds cool.
RPG part of this game now. Okay. Hey, listen, no. I don't think you know who you're talking to in the chat right now. Okay. This man plays BioWare games. Okay. This man
Yes.
has been in the trenches, the deepest of Bethesda trenches. Okay. He is definitely not cowering when.
Bethesda,
Well, I mean, you played Skyrim. I mean, you
not
know,
so
you
many
played-
of those
you played-
games.
You played Skyrim, though.
a little
That's
bit.
enough.
I played
played
Oblivion
Oblivion.
and Elder
Did you
Scrolls
play
Online.
Fallout
Okay.
3?
Yeah.
New Vegas?
No.
If you
I
play
missed
any
it.
Fallout game in your lifetime,
I own it, though.
you should absolutely play New Vegas. It is phenomenal. Obsidian did it. That's
Oh,
the one
I'm
Obsidian did.
definitely-
And believe it
Yeah.
or not, I think.
Yeah. Are you gonna do Outer
Of
Worlds?
course. Of course.
You gonna play Outer
Remember when they
Worlds?
advertised that game
Okay.
made by the guys who made the good Fallout game? Anyway,
Oh, sure. Oh,
it's
shame.
crazy because Bethesda made Fallout 3, and then they gave Obsidian a year and a half to make New Vegas. That game had a development time of a year and a half, and it's considered by many.
I
to
mean,
be
hey,
the
they're really
best-
good.
One of the best Fallout games, if not the best. That's crazy. That's how
I hear.
crazy
That's
talented
what I hear.
Obsidian is.
I
That's
know.
why Microsoft bought them.
Yeah.
How will you fare
Exactly.
against
Well, I
utter
remember when they
chaos?
made KOTOR 2. And I like
Oh,
KOTOR 1 and
KOTOR.
2, so.
KOTOR 2. Yes, indeed. They did make Knights too. Yeah, so skin in the game. Skin and
Yes.
paint. So yeah, this man knows his way around an RPG or two.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I love RPGs. It's my favorite genre.
Sitting over there cackling like, oh god, he's nerding out again.
Oh.
He's nerding out on the stats. I am,
Damn.
but it's only because I respect you.
Okay, shoot.
Blade barrage me? He did.
Yeah, he
He
did.
did it right.
Disgusting.
He was behind me. Why didn't he just throw a melee?
Oh my
gosh,
God,
This guy
in
is
the
just,
back.
he's going a little bit wild with these blade barrages. Okay, I'm just.
They've taken the lead. You could turn this tide.
You know, hunters have a vest
Okay.
that gives them back super energy when they get blade barrage kills, and I gotta say, who thought that was a good idea? Especially in Mayhem.
Oh, I like this. You can fly or float.
Well, you know, we all float down here. Andrew Skarsgård's brother
It's
said
true,
that.
we do.
What?
Ah.
You know that weird Pennywise smile that he does? You know that's not like makeup or prosthetic. You know that's actually him
Yeah.
doing that with his face?
3 down. You gained the lead.
Yeah.
And his teeth?
Well,
Are
the,
those his
the
teeth?
the weird buck teeth aren't
No,
his
those
teeth,
aren't his
but
teeth.
he's actually doing that crazy
Oh.
smile with his
Lead
face.
is lost.
Okay.
The battle is still close.
What is it with these crazy, talented Scandinavian brother families? Are we gonna
Oh
get
my
like a
God.
crossover movie with the Hemsworths and the Skarsgårds and the? No, I feel like we need to see that before we croak out.
Maybe.
I feel like it needs to be a thing.
Mhm.
Let's say y'all.
I think.
Also,
Yeah, I want to
that
see.
should
I want to
be
see
a
the
thing.
Hemsworth and the Skarsgårds like starring some crazy epic brother, you know, a thon.
That
Or a
sounds
movie with all the
fun.
Chris's, you know, Chris Pratt, Chris Evans,
Yeah. That'd be funny.
Chris Hemsworth.
That'd be weird.
We used to do that so much in the 90s, though. You know, you used to like pair people together just based on their names or their personas. It was like Orlando Jones and
Yeah. Okay.
remember Double
Oh my
Take?
God. Stupid riff thing.
It's like they're both black, they're both funny. Put them in a movie together.
Yeah. Let's just give him up.
He used to do the 7-Up commercial.
Oh my God. Oh. And
You eventually get to the point where you hear the
Oh,
sound
man.
effect and you already know what super is going down. And I gotta tell you, once you get to that point,
5
Mayhem is unquestionably
Yeah, for
terrifying.
Yeah.
As you start going, oh, Blade Barrage. Oh, Storm Trance. Oh, Burning Maul. Oh, is that all behind me? Okay, just gonna keep sprinting in this direction. Peace.
Peace.
Peace, he said, as he violently murdered a man with lightning.
Yes. No, I killed someone already.
Remember, he's advocating for peace, while Battle of the Fates plays in the background.
Yes. Oh.
Corn on
yes, peace is good.
the cob. Corn on the kebab.
Oh my God.
What, that's what they're saying in the song. What, you think that's Latin or something? No, they're talking about corn on the cob. It's the most widely misunderstood lyric ever.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's exactly what it says. Don't correct me. And don't at me. Definitely.
Oh, jeez. This is hilarious.
Well, you know, I told Shax to let me on the mic every once in a while, but he gave me that look. I don't know what the look was because the helmet never came off, but he
Comes
gave me a
for us
look.
all.
Oh, I got some armor.
I don't even want to know what she did. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Oh.
I'm
that was
sorry.
his-
Uh-oh.
What did you
There
do?
is no Red Rix's claymore for losing matches.
Wow, that's really meta.
There should
Shax
be.
wants to know how
Plus,
many
I grab a pen and
grenades you
paper.
threw.
I have an idea.
I didn't throw him too many. He looked at he.
Did you throw all the grenades you could, though? That's what
Not,
he said.
no, I didn't. Yeah,
Next
yeah,
time.
Shax, you know, just. I mean, to
We
me, he
forgot.
was like, You don't get Redrich's Claymore by losing matches. Like, he wasn't even trying to preserve my feelings on that one. I'm like, Shax, it's mayhem. Who's trying to get Redrich's Claymore? Are you drunk again? He's drunk again, right? Paladin brought him up a barrel of that Iron Wolf ale. He's just chilling. Is that why mayhem is this week?
Like a good ale.
All right, so we doing another mayhem, or are we gonna bounce into something?
You know what?
Oh, never mind. We're doing it.
We can go do something else. No, we can do something else.
We're committed.
Yeah, we can do
maybe
12.
And these crucibles are gonna bump you good, my friend.
Excellent.
Do you want to do another
Wonderful.
one,
Do a
Brandon?
strike or something. I mean, stuff
Whatever.
to get him pinnacle gear. Either
yeah.
way. Like anything to
Yeah.
get him some pinnacle gear.
Okay, so
Whatever that
Pinnacle
means.
gear
Sounds
is
good
when
to
you
me.
get gear that explicitly will level you up. Like something really powerful that goes over the cap.
Okay. Okay. I like that.
So which strike should we do? We don't want to mess up your
I
story.
mean, we can pick the Vanguard option. If you remember, when we started Shadowkeep, I told you, it didn't roll the Shadowkeep strikes into the randomized pool until I'd actually done them. So if he hasn't done a strike or something yet, you know, it'll probably just route him into stuff he's already seen,
I've done
not stuff he hasn't yet. Yeah,
Oh, really?
It's actually pretty nice in that regard. So wait a minute. Crucible. Who bounced? What just happened?
I did?
I don't know what
Been
happened.
returned to orbit due to a network
It says
Aren't we in orbit now?
Yeah.
Are we in the quantum realm then? How do you
Yeah, I
go
don't know
orbit
what
from orbit?
happened there. That was bizarre. That
it
was
kicked me
weird. Let me
from
just-
the
And
it
we're
kicked me from the
exponentially
party.
shrinking.
That's weird. Okay, let me just
Okay,
invite
so,
you again then. That
As
is
far as
very
pinnacle
odd.
activities go, we've already done half the requirement for Crucible because we played 2 Mayhems. If we play 2 more Crucible matches, a Pinnacle Engram will be the thing. So that's
Okay.
one way we can get you some gear. There's also a heroic story mission. Yes. Hey, Gambit's awesome.
Okay.
You know I love me some Gambit, but you
Yeah, we
gotta
could do a
get
Gambit.
your ankles into Gambit, you know, before you do that. All right. So what do you want to
Okay.
do? You want to do?
Maybe a Vanguard
Okay.
strike then.
So do you want to do 2 more Mayhems and then hit that strike, or what do you want to do?
Okay, let's do that. 2
Yeah,
more
we can do that.
mayhems,
I like it.
then a strike.
I like it.
Okay.
2 more
All right,
mayhems.
let's shake it up a bit. How about we equip different supers this time around? What are you about to rock, hun? Get out of your comfort zone. What are you about to do?
Maybe I'll be
All right,
a
I like it.
Stormcaller.
What about you, sir? What you about to do? You about to sling those burning swords at people?
Yeah.
Hey, you know,
Yeah. A 2-minute.
I feel like
Yeah.
this is the perfect time to figure out,
Yes.
you know, which subclass, you know, tickles your ghost.
I like.
Yeah. No better place than when they're just constantly giving you supers.
Oh yeah, good point. I like that.
Yeah, that's
And if
true.
you're
You get a chance to try the
and if you're
map.
using the attunement of sky, when you do your super, you can fly through the air indefinitely by air dodging. It's really silly. It's really
Oh.
silly. Robes.
It's kind of
Makes me hum the ET theme because you're really floaty. I feel like there should be a moon in the background that
I
I can
got an
just,
achievement.
you know, just. There's a reason I'm rarely a warlock. Okay, I can't be trusted with these powers. Space magic is definitely meant for
see.
a certain type of person. I don't think that's me. You saw that video of me as a Stormcaller. You can't be doing that to people. Just,
No, you cannot.
I had on my Night King crown and everything. Oh man. Yeah, one of the Stormcaller's exotics looks suspiciously like the Night King when he was wearing his crown. Like maybe back in what was that? Was that like season 5 or whatever when they were all standing on the mountain together? Him and all his wraiths or whatever.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
He was wearing that
Yeah,
crown.
yeah,
That's kind of what this warlock helmet looks like. It's uncanny. You'll find stuff like that.
That's true. That's kind of what it looks like.
There's little Easter eggs like that all over the place, I feel. Like how the hunter legs, the peacekeepers, are basically RoboCop feet. They're basically RoboCop. You know what? Again, don't say Mr. Penguin never did anything. I am going to pull them out of the collections right now. Just so you can look at them. No, hey. Pulling stuff out of the collections requires glimmer, shards, and materials, okay?
Mm-hmm,
Okay.
that's true.
You're laughing at
So
me
what is
like
this stuff that you
I'm
saved
being
up?
facetious. Look, I'm not being facetious, okay? I am being real with you, man. Yeah,
Face
face-tious. What'd you think I said?
Face
All
nothing.
right. So if you highlight my character, I'm wearing them now. Check them out. Those are RoboCop's legs. You've
me
even got the
see.
gun coming out of the thigh. RoboCop feet.
Oh, okay. Yes. Not bad.
It's very nice. What do these things do again? Oh, they reload stowed SMGs and allow instant ready, which is pretty nifty. For those of us using the Risk Runner.
Love me the Risk Runner.
Hey. Hey. I'll remind me to send you a video, Brandon, of what the Risk Runner is capable of in the right company.
Okay.
Do you have any exotics so far? I know you have at least one. You gotta have at least one.
Weapons?
Or armor. Either or.
So how is that?
The weapon when you highlight
like
it
gold?
would say exotic on it.
It's also yellow.
Thanks. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I got one. Well, it's yellow.
What's it called?
Irana's
Oh,
Vow.
he's Ariana's vow.
Oh yeah, he's got
Ariana's
Vow.
He's got the free
Yeah.
Forsaken
Her
one.
hand cannon.
Did you know, sir, that normal people have to wait until they're season rank 36 to get that gun? Yeah, but you have the
Oh,
deluxe
really?
edition, so you got that early access. How's that sense of pride and
know.
accomplishment treating you?
Ooh, that came in handy. Hey.
Are you feeling prideful
hell?
and accomplished?
Ooh, I got some new armor.
Well,
a little.
then, EA called it.
What does that mean? EA?
Yeah, that's where the phrase
Oh, wait,
pride and
is that the
accomplishment
phrase?
comes from. When they were defending Star Wars Battlefront's ridiculous grind, they were like, we wanted to give players a sense of pride and accomplishment upon unlocking characters. That's why
Oh,
we
yeah,
created
definitely.
a system where it takes 40 hours to unlock Luke Skywalker.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
you want to play this game with no
And if
content
you want, you can give
for
us money.
40 hours and not
Mayhem.
spend your resources for 40 hours. The fuck?
That's weird.
Hey,
Show
Yeah.
me everything.
there's
Good
a
old
reason
EA.
loot boxes are vilified
No
now.
limits here.
We have EA to thank for that. Thank you, EA.
Yeah.
You did what no one else was willing to do, and you showed
Thank you,
the
EA.
loot boxes what they truly were.
Yes. The evil
Well, I mean,
of the.
I
the
kind of
game.
gathered that personally after playing Need for Speed Payback and literally having to roll a slot machine to unlock a muffler. So,
A slot machine.
my
Unlock a
dude.
muffler.
the
What?
entire upgrade mechanic of Need for Speed Payback is based around rolling slots. It's obscene.
Oh my god.
I find it a cruel irony that Need for Speed game also takes place in a facsimile of Las Vegas. Like, I don't think I feel like the irony was truly lost on them. They had no idea just how meta they were being by setting the game in Vegas. Because you have to
That
spin
shut them
slots
down.
I
to
see.
get powered up car parts.
Yeah, I got you.
What? And then the powered up car parts have a power level, like
Charge.
equipping weapons in Destiny. So, if you had a shitty muffler, but really good tires, and your power level wasn't high enough, you could be beaten out by a unicycle in that game if its power level was higher than yours. And it's like, this is exactly what I like doing in Need for Speed. Comparing power levels and min-maxing like I'm playing Destiny. I mean, that's how car parts work, right? No, that's not how they work.
Not really.
No. No, not at all. Whose idea was it? Patrick Soderlund's. Before he cashed out with his 22 million severance. 22 million severance, man.
That's oof, man. That money's high.
You could be a CEO, man. Because even when you fail,
I know.
you can cash
They'll
out
take it.
for more money than most people will see in their entire lives.
I know. I'm like, oof.
Like, what do you mean Battlefront 2, Anthem, and... What do you mean? I got 22 million. What does this affect? What do you mean Battlefield 5 failed miserably
that money
because I
from
based its design sensibilities on the whims of my 13-year-old Fortnite playing daughter? What do you mean? I'm on the right side of history. Now about that house in Bora Bora.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, that sports car.
He's about to have the best midlife crisis ever. But I will say he is responsible for the flight mechanic being an Anthem because bafflingly it had been removed from the game.
Only 5 minutes left.
And Patrick Soderlund
that
was
is
like,
so
what the fuck
dumb.
is it?
Strength
Where's
in
the cool
numbers,
parts?
Guardian.
The flying part. And
Exactly.
Bioware was like,
Your enemy has
well,
defeated
you know, people fly in Destiny, and we don't want to be like Destiny, so we took the flying out. He said, if you don't put the flying back in,
All fired.
Fire teams of Guardians head-to-head with no limits
playing?
on their light. Someone was bound to lose.
this Iron Man Mark 1 simulator.
it's
Get
them
out of here with this.
next time.
You better bring this up to at least Mark 4. This is not gonna work. Bless his.
Oh man.
But truly, I want an honest opinion from the both of you. A very, very honest opinion from the both of you. Do either of you at all, do either of you think that Anthem has a chance? Like jokes aside, conjecture aside.
No, isn't it? I mean, they don't have a roadmap. That
I mean,
game's dead.
the game. All right.
Exactly.
All right. I'm gonna have to throw you some bones. I'm gonna have to crack my knuckles and do some old man penguinisms here. All right, here we go. All right, hold on. Here's the cracking of the knuckles. Wait. All right, there they go. That was actually my knuckles. All right, so remember a little game called No Man's Sky? Remember how a team of 7 people shot for the moon and landed in their backyard with what was quite possibly the most disappointing and hyped release of that year?
I
That's
think
funny.
the key difference there is that they actually went back and worked at fixing the things that were broken.
Thank you.
When you're
Thank you.
saying you don't have a
Wow,
roadmap, you're basically
Exactly.
saying we don't have a
okay.
plan for fixing this.
Exactly.
You should move on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
We as
so,
gamers
so,
should
so,
move
so
on.
y'all gotta let
Amen.
me finish because, all right, you're sitting there acting like turnaround was done overnight. Okay, it took 2.5 years for No Man's Sky to get better. 1 and 2, every single feature and gameplay system that Hello Games said would be in No Man's Sky was not in the game. Okay, Anthem's story may have been shitty, but it had an ending, incomprehensible as it was. You know what the ending for No Man's Sky was?
Yeah.
A black screen with a star in the middle of it. No Man's Sky was a walking simulator that did not even live up to the third of the promises that it had made at all. It was a nothing burger of a game. It was a hollow framework of broken promises. All right? And no, they didn't have a and
I'm
no.
not saying
Hey, stop
that-
it. Stop it.
Okay.
And
go
no, No Man's Sky didn't have a roadmap either, but they had a long list of broken promises to work off of and ambitious concepts that were honestly so ambitious. I thought it would take a whole sequel or an entirely new game to fulfill them. Like the whole faction trading and building your own ship and going into the galaxy, and the fact that there was multiplayer promised and the game shipped with no multiplayer, and they put a sticker over the internet tag on the box. Like, that game was done. And I thought there was no hope for that game. All right, but the small team, you know, with no roadmap, no idea what they were honestly doing, kind of pulled it together for No Man's Sky Next. And it's not everything it was promised to be, but it is a significantly better and content-rich game now. You know, it pulled it around. It's not impossible.
I mean,
it's not impossible, even if you have no plan. It's not impossible, because No Man's Sky arguably had less going for it than Anthem did. Way less.
Yeah, I mean, Anthem is still...
The key thing that you're missing that you just said is that they had a small team of
like
people.
7 people.
Who, you know, went back. Right?
Oh, wow.
A small team of people. They went back and they looked at the list of things that they had promised and didn't deliver. And they set back to work and they fixed it. That's what you said. I don't think that's happening with Anthem. With Anthem, pretty much since the day the game launched, people have been saying, yeah, you know, all the good people on that team have moved over
Dragon
to work
Age,
on, what is it, Dragon Quest, Dragon Age. The creative director quit.
I know.
So,
He's true.
But Jessica, have you played Anthem since launch?
Anyone who would...
They have.
Okay,
no,
so you don't know that the game had been gradually improving in small and incremental ways since launch. Like the loading screens were gone.
I'll wait for a story.
You know, you could actually pause the game and equip your weapons. At least the last time I played it, you could do that. Like,
yeah.
I mean, no, but what I'm saying is, just like Hello Games had the latitude to work on it every day, BioWare has that latitude. I mean,
but BioWare's big mistake was they didn't want to be like Destiny. They should
really
just copied Destiny and then made it their own version.
Who else?
I mean, honestly, you know, common sense. Like, exactly, like Fortnite copied PUBG, PUBG copied, I don't know, H1Z1. That's what I heard. So
that's like Arc System Works saying, we're gonna make a fighting game. Nobody look at Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat. Nobody. We're just gonna make this fighting game on our own. We don't want to be compared to them.
You're in the lead.
It's like, what? What do you mean?
dumb.
How are you gonna do special moves? I don't know. Tap forward 3 times and hit punch. Yeah, but if you tap forward, you can't block, so that makes every move unsafe. Yeah, that's unique! No, it's not. It sucks. Listen, so, I gotta say, like, I hear you. I hear you. I do.
Yeah. Oh, but another thing is, like, Anthem is still, like, not even a year yet.
It's not.
So, there's maybe 5 years, like, there's, like, maybe 5% chance.
I feel like...
You know what I mean? But the problem is, like, there's so many other games coming out, like...
You're not wrong.
You know, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a competitive landscape that I'm.
Well,
gaming
this is
industry
gaming
just in
because, like,
general.
you know, new consoles come out next
but
year.
I mean,
Stay strong.
Or they gonna...
exactly one of those one-size-fits-all kind of genres. It attracts a very particular audience. Like looter shooters and the like. Like I love me some Borderlands, but a lot of people don't.
Oh yeah,
play
I agree.
Borderlands, you know?
Yeah, but honestly, if you have a choice between am I going to play Anthem or Destiny or Warframe or you know any of the people like
yeah, me too. I'm about that game
Fantastic
too.
Game, but it's really
well,
hard to
I
play
mean,
multiple to
the people who play it love it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they love it.
Right.
They had a dark age
So-
actually last year.
God.
So if you're,
Gotta be.
they did.
Man.
So if you're going to choose a game in this genre, are you gonna go for the one everyone hates, or are you gonna go for the one
Well,
that
I
people
mean,
like?
again,
It just and you only
I
have
say that No Man's
so
no,
much
but I gotta
time.
say that No Man's Sky's position at the same time was not dissimilar from this. I understand, I do. But No Man's Sky was in a worse position than this, with a considerably smaller team, with a considerably less budget. Like, you do realize that
5
even
minutes
with
remaining.
a lot of key people moved over to Dragon Age, they still have more people than Hello Games had. They still have more resources, more money.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I mean, you know what?
But-
If you want to argue that the people who are working on Anthem right now have the same plucky desire to make something good and haven't been burned by what's happening, I think they have a shot. I just don't think that's the reality.
Listen, I'm not
the
advocating
situation.
for them. I'm only taking umbrage with the reasons, not the bleakness, just the reasons. Because I feel like these reasons are the same ones that Hello had. They did. But I will concede.
Yeah, at face value, but realistically,
I will
not
concede
really.
that I firmly believe. I mean, before I go defending them any longer, I mean, I'm not trying to defend them. I believe the game is effing doomed as well.
Oh, bounty complete.
A game like this, I mean, No Man's Sky had
Yay!
the benefit of truly defining itself as something that had never been done before. And a lot of the intrigue and patience for its concept
I agree.
solidified was born of that. However, Anthem doesn't have that luxury, and like you just said, there are so many things to compare it to
Is all
that
I
its
ask.
glaring flaws are
Oh, we
all the
won?
more obvious and all the more jarring.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
wow.
won.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's absolutely a thing.
Kane would have been proud of how you ran
Yeah,
through that
but I
like
mean-
it
they
was a
had less
game.
than a game. I mean,
You
hun, you
sly
feel this way
bastard.
about Anthem, and you didn't even beat it. Brandon and I beat it.
Yeah.
Oh
we beat it.
man,
Oh,
we
God.
beat it, and
That
we
ending
saw
was
the
terrible.
ending.
The last boss was terrible.
We had like a 20-minute discussion
I don't know
slash
what they
rant
were
after
thinking.
we saw that ending. And oh man, there's like a plot twist like in the third act and like a character betrayal that is utterly
Oh, yeah.
baffling. It's just you dodged a
know.
bullet when you stopped playing it, hun. At least you didn't beat it.
She
and I've
did.
never said that about a game before. Hey man, at least you didn't finish it.
Wow.
But yeah, no. This game
Wow.
was like the antithesis of BioWare
Oh, yeah.
from a storytelling level. Wow. I didn't even know it was possible to write a worse story than Vanilla Destiny 1.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then,
That
like,
bad.
the world is just so bland.
BioWare did not have time to
the world
explain why
itself
they
is
didn't
like
have time
not
to write
really
an
interesting.
ending.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
How did you feel about that? How'd you
Oh,
feel
wow.
about going back to the what is that place called again? Fort Blarsis? The walking simulator? Crowbarred
Yeah,
into my loot
Tarsus?
shooter?
Yeah.
We had to keep going back there after every mission and talking
Yeah,
to
that
like
was
5 or
weird.
6 people.
I know. I know.
And you couldn't. It was so bizarre. You couldn't see where everyone else was. Like you know how we were
where
just in the
you-
tower and we could
Yeah,
find
you in
each
your own
other in
Oh
the
my
instance.
tower.
gosh, yes.
Yeah,
That's so
everyone has
Like
their own
their own
stupid.
instance. And then they made, what was it? Remember when we were all playing and they patched
Oh, yeah,
in the
they-
flight bay?
Yeah, they added it in the last minute.
Like it appeared in the game
Yeah,
as
last
we were
minute.
playing it. And we're like, oh, the flight bay? What's this? And we were treated to a large empty room full of suits just like boosting into the walls and running around in circles. And we were like, what the? Wait, is this their attempt at making
Yeah.
a tower? Is this the social space?
Yep.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Pathetic.
Unfortunately.
A rolling shitball of cascading failures that, despite its considerable size and heft, by the time it reached the bottom of the hill, still managed to miss the toilet. Like that's impressive. That's impressive
Yep.
levels of bad.
Yeah, that was. I'm just thinking about it. I was like, wow. And then, not just like, you know how, I don't know if you've noticed, Brandon, but like, in Destiny, when you go on a planet, they have various areas in which they hide loading. So you don't notice that the entire planet isn't there all the time.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Rockstar's been doing that. For
And in Anthem, you would walk into a cave.
Oh god.
Oh
And
yeah.
then you get a loading
my
screen.
goodness.
Yeah, it's so
And
stupid.
Like what?
it was so
No, it's not even the
stupid.
cave. No, this is what you would do. You'd go in the cave, and then in the cave there would be a tube. So it's like you go in the cave, there's a loading screen for the cave, and then the area that loaded had a tube in it, and then you go into the tube, and there's another loading screen for the room that the tube connects to. And you're like, wait, why didn't you just load the
Yeah.
entire cave? Why are you doing this? Anthem, you have load screens.
I don't know. Anthem.
Anywho,
Yeah.
very obvious.
I don't know.
it's crazy, you know. I remember saying several times when we were playing it, I was like, whatever Anthem was, it's not this. Remember I kept saying, like, this feels like a skeleton of something. Like, I feel like they slapped this together at the last minute.
Yeah.
Because this feels like a shell of a game.
Yep, you did.
And then Jason Schreier said, I got
Yep.
you, boo. Just give me another month. He's like, just give me another month. I'm still trying to coax
Yep,
some of the
you're
former
right.
BioWare developers out of their PTSD-induced caves so they can get a statement. They're entrenched pretty deep, you know. But he got the people to talk. I think he
Yeah, I
interviewed like
feel bad for
17
people.
employees from BioWare for that expose, and then everything we thought,
He did.
all of our worst fears, assumptions, and speculations were surprisingly true. And it was like, oh,
Yeah.
how dare they codename that game Dylan?
No.
How presumptuous of you. Yeah, like Bob Dylan. Because they thought they were making a game that people would talk about for years to come. It's like, yeah, we're talking about it for years to come, and not for the reasons you think.
Not in the way you
Yeah,
thought.
you'll be remembered for the wrong reasons.
How dare you call it Dylan? You need to call it designer. The artist behind Panda. Sorry. Yeah, y'all don't even know who he is. That's exactly why this is an apt analogy. Are we doing a strike? Oh.
Oops.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
doing a strike.
Yeah, we did two of the
We
thing,
did
and now it's
2
strike.
more mayhem,
Yeah.
and you got your bounties, right, Brandon?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Did you get your pinnacle?
Yes, I
gear?
did.
Okay.
What'd you get?
Oh, I didn't even
Boy,
check my
you
gear
gonna
yet. I
stop
forgot.
hitting me?
We were talking. I forgot.
Not you. I'm talking about this Dreg just keeps trying to hit me with like a butter knife, and I'm not with it. Like, I'm gonna lose it. Alright, so just for y'all today, I am going to bring my bubbles to the forefront. It's a bubble kind of day.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Bubble.
very
We're gonna be
nice.
bubbling out, my friend. Bubbling. What? They gave me a 750 helmet?
Let's
What
see.
the F is wrong with this game?
Oh, because of
No,
me?
because we were talking about Anthem. See, all right. Nope. I just got a aggressively unsatisfying drop. Like
God.
this thing is 750. What?
And what level are you
shit.
now? 755?
I'm 958.
Oh.
Yeah, I got
okay.
a default drop. Solid evolution.
Oh my god.
What have you done to the loot pool?
Sorry about that.
What have you done to the loot pool?
I
Darn
destroyed it.
misbalance. Darn misbalancing. Okay.
Oh yeah, because I noticed. Yeah, I'm kind of killing my the enemies. They're
Alright,
not.
so, hun, before we
crazy.
jumped in here, did you check the mods?
Yes. So, it's solar burn, and it is iron, and it is, and we get, and heavy is more powerful
Oh, shoot.
and
Nice.
more, frequent.
Awesome.
Yeah. So it's not bad.
So you heard that, sir, right? So Vanguard strikes usually. So
Yeah,
Vanguard
what does that mean?
Strikes are basically you're playing strikes, the ones from the story and from the campaign. but they have modifiers on them that
Like a
refresh
mission?
weekly. So the modifiers can be anything like you take more damage in the air, or you know, enemies don't stagger when shot with powerful weapons, things like that. They just change the way the strike plays and make it more
So in
powerful.
this,
But there's always an elemental burn. So arc will do more damage, or solar will do more damage, etc. That goes for them and you.
so in this instance, it's good if you are a solar subclass and have a solar or some solar weapons equipped. And
Okay.
yeah, so just take a second to address that if you need.
Yeah.
So, how do you know
only
if it's
carry
solar?
elemental
Is it orange,
weapons
I
in your
guess?
second slot. Those are energy weapons. Your second and third slots are the only weapons that have elements.
If
Okay.
it's solar, it'll have like a little
Oh.
flame icon on it.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You should have at least.
This is lower though.
Oh, how much lower? Well, if
Yeah,
it's
but it's
really
lower,
low,
though.
I
Oh,
say
wow.
just experiment, equip it, and see what it
About,
does
like,
to your light.
25.
Hopefully, it doesn't obliterate it, but
Let me see. It went by. It goes down by.
okay, that's
3.
not bad. A differential of 3 isn't bad. I think you feel a power differential maybe
Oh,
every
actually-
5 to 10 light. It used to be 10 to 15.
Okay, actually, I'll equip the hand cannon.
It used to be 10 to 15, but they
The hand cannon I got from doing the. Okay. Oh. Never mind.
to calibrate grenades,
I have a better one.
hand cannons, and solar weapons. Grenade launchers. What the fuck? Okay, I can do that. I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Ariana's vow. Here we go.
But yeah, let me use
I
her.
have no grenades on me, of course. I hate video games. That's it. Exit. Xbox power off. That's it. It's over. We're not doing
Don't
it.
turn it off.
Oh wow. All right. Whatever one of you killed, thank you for killing it because I just ranked up. Yeah, I don't know who killed
Okay,
what or when,
nice.
but I just went up a level. Thank you.
That was Jessica.
Jessica, thank you for your stun palm.
Yeah, I'm still in the loading screen. My screen. I'll just use
Stun
this
palm
one.
is greatly
Ooh,
appreciated.
Okay, I'm 785.
I feel like I'm gonna be joining Allied any minute now because I have no idea. I have no idea where she is. She just left you outside, just standing outside that cave. I'm in the bowels of the Tangled Shore buying an
I'm out of
enhancement
ammo.
core from the spider. This entire strike has gone haywire. It's just pandemonium. We may
Yeah,
need to
it's
coordinate,
wonderful.
people. We may we may need to get back together. I feel like
Well, I'm right next
I
to
feel like
Jessica.
the strike is
Well, me and Jessica
the
together.
strike is going haywire.
Shall we make a
You're the
deal?
only one.
I really
loose
am though.
Penguin.
She did leave you outside though.
Oh.
Good choice, my friend.
That's
Well,
what I
was really
mean.
outside.
And then she went into the cave and was like, "Bye."
I
Listen, Felicia.
Oh.
She left you. It's okay. She leaves me all the time.
Oh, crud.
It's why I run so fast. I
marvelous.
get a lot of practice.
I see. Oh my gosh.
Go.
Listen, this game will unconsciously turn you into a speedrunner. So there's definitely a good way to. You know what? I feel like her headset died. I feel like I'm missing retorts here. I feel like
Oh,
yeah. I
maybe
feel
it
like
did.
there's like a
Oh,
dearth of
sorry, I
retorts.
had turned it.
I mean, she's on mute.
You were.
I was on mute.
Yeah, because I'm like,
sorry.
wait a minute, where are my comebacks? Like, I feel like there's a
Sorry.
lack of comebacks here.
I was totally saying stuff.
I had a feeling.
I believe her.
I was like, wait, I ain't got this Gabriel wit
Oh.
just hitting me with the cold, hard facts. And then cackling about it.
What happened to my... What happened to my primary scout rifle?
Which one?
Was it the Towns of the Eagle?
Or like it does not compute or something. I think I put it in the vault for you because, well, at the time, you see everything you're holding in your primary slots over there? Everything is a little bit different in that regard. And then I got that badass scout rifle that kind of outclassed Talons of the Eagle in every category, in addition to being arc. So I put it away. You can take it back out if you want, but I feel like you got the Criminal's
it's okay,
dagger. I half masterworked that for you, and it's got a really good roll on it, and I put unstoppable rounds in it, so that thing is a beast, and it's keeping track of how many enemies you kill with it. And then I fiddle-sticked around with it a bit, but I did not delete any of your weapons. The only ones I deleted were duplicates. Like, you had 2 Criminal's daggers at one point, and one of them just had an incredibly shitty roll on it. But it was higher light, so I infused it into the good one. It's like, why does she have 2 Criminal's daggers? What the fuck? So.
There's some loot over here.
And then you had you had 2 rocket launchers. You had the Iron Banner one, and then you had this weird Dreaming City one, and I was like, I'm just gonna put this away. You got 2 rocket launchers out here. They're both arc. One of them's 900. Into the vault you go. But nothing was deleted. You have all your stuff.
Alright. Yeah, because I was gonna equip Ariana Spell, but then I didn't want to have
I see.
2 hand cannons equipped. Yeah.
Well, if you notice, I got you 3 upgrade modules, so if you want to bump that thing, you can. I got you a couple of upgrade mods, so you can do some infusions. Sir, do you know what infusions are? I think you know. I feel like you know.
So, no idea.
You know how you have stuff that's a lower light than the stuff you currently have, and how you keep leveling up if you're not using the gear you want to, and all of that? In this game, you can take any piece of gear of the same type and infuse it to make more powerful gear. So say you got a hand cannon you really like using, you like the perks, you like the roll on it. If you get a higher light gun, but the gun is literally ball dick, and you don't want to use it, just infuse it into the weapon you do like, and you'll walk away with the light and the weapon you want. Same thing goes for armor.
Oh, so I can...
Yeah, it allows you to customize your loadout and use exactly what you want instead of using shit just because it's higher level. Because all the guns in this game have random rolls, so...
Yeah. Okay.
You'd be surprised to find out the game didn't launch that way.
Yeah,
No,
that was
it did?
kind of weird.
There were fixed rolls for every gun in the game when it launched. Mind you.
But if you got 2 of the same weapon, they were exactly the same.
And mind you, Destiny 1 had random rolls. So that's a step backwards. I blame Bobby Kotick. I blame Richard Kotick. Okay? First he took Guitar Hero from us, and then he tried to take Destiny from us. No, he really did though. He really did. Yeah, Harmonix left. So Guitar Hero as a game was a collaborative effort between Activision, publisher, Harmonix, developer, and Red Octane, the people who made the instruments. After the success of Guitar Hero 1, Activision bought Red Octane, effectively kind of owning 2/3 of the project creatively, and Harmonix was still on board as developer, but a bit of friction in the tail end of 2's development led to Harmonix leaving the partnership to make Rock Band, which is the Guitar Hero game they really wanted to make. Because they wanted to expand the concept to drums and singing.
Gotcha.
Activision wasn't really down with that. And Activision owned the people who made the instruments, which was kind of a sore sticking point. Because now they had to find somebody else to make their instruments. But yeah. So meanwhile, while Activision was busy oversaturating the market with Guitar Hero games and destroying the franchise, Harmonix was making cool things like Rock Band and the Beatles kills Rock Band. And introducing harmonies and all sorts of nice
I
things.
see.
Nice things. But unfortunately, to this day,
Guardian down.
unfortunately to this day, the legacy is failure.
Rest in peace.
Unfortunately.
I think music games are a good idea. It's just really
Back in
something
action.
you can't do every year.
Nice.
I think ultimately,
Right.
with the
Oh,
way
yeah.
things went, maybe a Spotify-like subscription to a pool of songs and genres would have been the best bet. As much as I hate to admit it, I think Just Dance does it right in that regard. They have this annual ongoing season pass that basically just compiles every song they've ever released into this huge package that you can pick from, no matter what version of the game you've bought.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah. Which is pretty smart, because Just Dance already cost like $2 to make, so I might as well.
Yeah.
It's not- the game looks like it's made in Adobe Flash. I'm sorry. Dance Central, it is not.
Ouch.
No, I mean it's smart. It means the game didn't cost Ubisoft anything to make, and it was like
Okay.
one of the most It was somehow the most popular dancing game because of its low bar for entry. So Ubisoft kind of cashed out on that. They kind of
Yeah.
cashed out.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Harmonix
They
was
got
busy
lucky.
bankrupting Mad Cats. Hey guys,
Yeah.
can you make this drum set? Nobody wants to buy it.
That
It
sucks
does,
for them.
because, I mean, Jessica will tell you, they had an adapter so you use your old instruments to play Rock Band 4, and we used all of our 360 instruments. We didn't buy them.
Wow, that's pretty
I mean,
cool.
I think I eventually bought the new drums just because I think Jessica needed a new microphone, and the price differential wasn't that steep, so we were like whatever. But we didn't need to.
Yeah.
In the net. Activision kills franchises, okay? Don't be Activision.
Yep,
They really
do.
do.
They kill.
Thank goodness
EA
Bungie
kills
escaped.
Studios. Activision just kills franchises.
Yeah,
Destiny was very
It's a
nearly
shame.
destroyed
too much corporate groove.
by Activision.
Yeah, thank
They
God Bungie left
nearly
us.
killed
Peace.
Destiny.
So
I feel like Destiny came very close to dying. There was a point, you probably noticed this, Brandon, when Destiny 2 reached its endgame, and we all realized that there really wasn't one.
yeah.
I heard.
When every time you'd see anything on social media, anytime they posted
game.
anything, all the comments would be like, "Dead game. This game
Like
is
what?
dead.
People still play this?
No one's playing this."
Yeah,
Guardian
Yeah.
down.
Yep.
Yeah. See, the problem was, you know, in their quest to ultimately undermine the RPG and
Oh.
looter shooter aspects of the game, what they did was they created a flat
Thank you.
instant
Oh my God.
gratification game
Guardian down.
with
Ah.
no tail. So it was really easy
Yeah.
to unlock weapons. Exotics were practically raining from the sky. And if you played the game, honestly, if you played the game for like a good week or two, you had everything the game had to offer. Jessica will tell you, I got like 9 of the same gauntlet. It was a meme of the
Guardian
stream. Every time I opened an exotic engram, I got this same gauntlet. It was ridiculous. Ridiculous. But yeah, I
That
think,
sucks.
well, you know why. I have a sneaking suspicion that the game was calibrated for maximum review scores. And if you notice, Destiny 2 has a much higher Metacritic score than the first one did. So it was designed to be played early, praised, and they just forgot about the end game.
thank
They're
you.
like, oh my gosh, it's so rewarding. And
Yeah.
it is. And then you unlock everything. And there's nothing left to unlock. They forgot that part.
Why am I stuck
Yeah.
in this stupid vortex? Ugh.
Shoot that thing!
Oh,
Shoot it, shoot it.
You have to shoot this thing. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, chieftains.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm expecting
Yeah,
vortex.
chieftains throw those out. They have
Yeah.
fire, they'll have void, or the arc one just traps you
Oh
with a
my
shadow
gosh.
shot. Drop kick.
Guardian down.
Oh,
Why y'all dying?
I'm down.
You gotta give me a second. As you can see, this is a little bit hairier than I anticipated. Just a little bit. Hey guys, it's the colony.
Hold
This
on.
gun shoots spiders. Spiders are in play.
I got her.
I see everything's dead. It's spiders. I remember seeing a meme
yeah.
once where, you know, it asked, what if Spider-Man was instead Spiders-Man, and he shot like small spiders out of his wrists instead of webbing? I'm glad they didn't go that route. I'm mildly terrifying.
Yeah, me too.
I don't think he and Black Cat would have hit it off in that instance. It just sounds wrong on level.
Yeah.
I'm not emotionally equipped to part spiders, man. Unfortunately. I'm sorry. I've let you down, but I don't think anyone is in my defense.
Oh shoot.
Spiders are in play. Lord Jesus.
Spider.
Son of Queso.
Bum, bum, bum.
Alright, so...
So
I'm
Brendan,
sorry about
these.
that.
Oh wait, I was about to be like, pick up the
Yes.
orbs because the orbs of light
Oh,
make
yes.
your super recharge faster.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, you know
And
that.
depending on
Okay.
the mods you might
Yeah.
be wearing, they
Yeah.
can trigger your shield regeneration, power you up a bit. There's mods.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. We're gonna like. We're
Interesting.
gonna play together sometime. I'm going to have to like tell you about Armor 2.0 and just the way it works. We need like a. I
Yes.
need like the big head on the side and the the low lighting.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go in on Armor 2.0. I'm still telling Jessica about it and all of its nebulous glory. Because like the mods have elements
Wonderful.
now, and the elements go on certain pieces of gear, and it's not I'm learning. I'm still learning about it, to be honest.
Ooh.
It's not necessarily a waste to have two of the same piece of armor, but have them different elements. Because there are different perks for
Okay.
each element. So if you're, if you're an arc strider or something, it's actually nice to have the arc themed gear. Because it gives arc buffs. Why am I using two hand cannons?
I don't know.
Why? Alright, expert penguin was a mistake.
Hey, one enemy. Hey, where'd that one enemy go?
He bounced. I don't know.
Oh, he's
why.
over here.
Oh man, that was fast.
I think he triggered something
Yeah.
like.
Oh god. Oh,
Yeah, he
ooh,
must
I
have
got
triggered
jumped.
like all this
Really jumped.
procession of. Because when they came out, that's when he just said, "Oh my god."
Guardian down.
Yeah, the shield. For you.
He's
I'm about to
sniping
make
me.
the giant shield, to be honest.
Thank you.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
Shield time.
Like I have a shield that's either chest high, so you can Gears of War yourself behind it, and it improves reload speed, or I have one that's just basically a giant wall. It's harder to shoot over, if not anything
It
else.
says he's about to escape, but he's long gone. Like, what do you mean he's about
Maybe
to
he
escape?
fell off the edge and then
Yeah.
spawned somewhere else because there's like a giant pit over here. I don't know. I'm giving the game too much credit.
Yeah,
Ooh,
maybe he
maybe
fell
he did,
down
yeah.
there.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well,
I
we'll
was
get him.
fighting the possessed Techian, and I drop kicked a Hive Knight off of the level, and it was pretty funny because he fell and then croaked. He actually died. And I got the glimmer. So,
That's pretty funny. Nice.
you know, that's all it was. It rules us all, okay?
Indeed.
Hive turn into glimmer. I
It
use
does.
the
It
glimmer
really
to
does.
buy the weapons. I use the weapons to kill the Hive. Circle of life.
Okay. Circle
That
of life.
definitely is more like a circle of death.
Circle of death it
Okay.
is. Canonically, we call that sword logic.
Mhm. Yes, 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 yes.
You will learn more about the sword logic, sir.
Yes, I can't
If you're
wait.
interested in
The
lore.
lore is deep, my friend. The lore is
Yeah.
deep.
Hey. Beautiful. Let's see.
You taking a second to gather your bearings, equip something?
Okay.
You good?
Yeah.
You using solar?
Yes, I'm using
And
solar power.
You're already doing your thing. Alright. Let's watch everything I can. I'm gonna go sit in this corner. You two take care of this.
Thank you.
Just, listen to my iPod.
What?
Alright, you got this.
Oh, really?
iPod.
That's what you're gonna do. That's how it's gonna
Okay.
go, really.
I mean,
We got this.
okay, don't jump on the servitors. I just did, and it nearly killed me. Learn from my mistakes and my charred feet.
Okay.
Alright, I'll do the honors.
Your charred feet.
Hey.
I'm right behind you. Whoa. Oh, I forgot. I'm a super.
Oh, gee.
No judging.
See, he knows. Feel out of place. I'm a titan surrounded by warlocks. Come on. Everybody's wearing their robes.
Yeah.
They're wearing their evening robes. You got a fez to go with that too?
No.
I've always thought that warlocks needed an exotic helmet that just looked like a fez. I felt like that would be so cool.
Why?
Oh my god.
Everybody, into the bubble!
Wow.
Oh, okay. Oops, I left the bubble. Sorry about that.
So with this helmet, Ward of Dawn blinds enemies. So you see everybody walking into this thing and then just covering their eyes like something went wrong. Something did go wrong.
Yeah.
They're all walking into the bubble and getting blinded. I gotta say, feels very Destiny 1 of them. Also, you got a buff to your damage called Weapons of Light. Last 15 seconds. Enjoy. Enjoy. I mean,
I appreciate it. Thank you.
dropped it. Woo!
Who's back?
The bubbles was kind of left by the wayside
Yeah.
in the original Destiny.
Oh god.
Because the bubble was in the game, it was just part of the second subclass.
Yeah.
Even
agreed.
now, even if you have the bubble equipped,
What
you
in
can
the
still
world?
do shield throws. You can still do it. Like, the bubble is still an option, but at least now it has Weapons of Light. It works the proper way now. It gives you an overshield. It's a Johnson & Johnson bubble now. You know? No more of that Costco soap. They say there's beeswax in it. Probably some rich lady's ass. Made by Brad Pitt and Skipper.
Brad Pitt. What?
Have you ever seen Fight Club?
Guardian down.
Unfortunately,
Oh, that movie will
not
change
yet.
your life. You need to see it.
What?
Sorry about that.
Oh no, she hit you with the
How is
silence.
that possible?
That's how you know it's real.
I avoided it. Don't judge me too hard.
Well,
Thank you.
I mean, I feel like at this point, 2019 would absolutely call it toxic masculinity, the movie, but that's also the point, or one of many points. So,
Yeah.
fantastic movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Very enjoyable. Very interesting. Very rewatchable. Like any movie with a good story.
Definitely quite rewatchable.
Nihilistic,
Okay.
counterculture, all of that. Actually, that's I mean, I don't know if I know a more quotable movie in my lifetime. Quotes from that movie have endured and are surprisingly a lot of them are starting to
Oh, what?
Guardian down.
Okay, wonderful. I'll check it out.
Oh,
Thank you. I'm back.
nice.
Oh, wow.
He really does. That's not even the weirdest thing he's written. Nope.
stripper and the line and the train and
Oh.
there we go.
Snuff?
Yeah, see, like Snuff.
Yeah.
Snuff is definitely oh, yeah.
Enough?
Oh, he did that as soon as I flew into
Oh,
him.
God.
Yeah. Wasted my- I should have popped him up. Wow, that's so arc run too, then, right? Y'all have Ariana's bow?
Oh.
It's
I do.
an armor piercing
Yeah,
solar
I do
weapon
use
and
that.
solar burn is on. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not just saying. I'm just saying. In the Wait a minute, wait. Did we just wipe on the fanatic?
Yeah.
Lord Jesus. Son of Queso. Oh my goodness. Of the House of Cheddar. What is going on in this strike right now?
Yeah, cheddar.
I'm putting on the Burning Maul. That's it.
Um,
Gotta get my Saladin on. It's okay. I like the bubbles, but I feel like they slowed us down a little bit back there. It's okay. I can admit when I'm wrong. Sometimes. Occasionally. Once in a blue moon. Listen, I didn't make a mistake,
Sometimes.
okay? There's no such...
yeah. Of course not.
No.
See? This is why I
Yeah.
rolled with y'all. You understand? What did you bring as your solar heavy, hun? Did you bring the avalanche?
No, I got the Ariana style. Oh, my solar heavy. No, I got a rocket launcher.
That's like, I say, ABM. Always be machine gunning. Okay? You have the Revelry machine gun. What sounds better to you? Alright? 280 machine gun bullets of solar or 6 rockets?
6 rockets,
Big
right?
rockets.
What is
Yeah.
this open rebellion
See?
against you know what? Y'all bringing the idiocracy to Destiny 2? Alright, fine.
Yeah, we
A
have,
bunch of Cheetos.
you know, so we can learn better, that's why.
Can't do that. My name is Mr. Nostrand, okay? With that name, it's better looking. There might as well be no nonsense, right? 'Cause I do not play.
Oh,
I
gosh.
do
This guy
not
needs to
I
put
don't
a
play.
play.
Talking about 6 rockets is better than 100. Have you been to the Crucible?
No, sir.
You were
Sorry.
just in the
I haven't.
Crucible a half an hour ago.
Oh, yeah, I was. Oh, no, never mind then. Yeah, yes, I have. Confused.
What?
Oops. Yeah, yes, I was.
Alright,
Yeah.
alright, just check. Quality and quantity, okay? Quality and quantity. I don't leave the house without at least
Yes.
3 machine guns. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. I got an arc one, a void one, and a solar one. Okay? You gotta be prepared for the burn.
Whew.
You gotta feel the burn. Right?
Oh, yeah. I hear
A
that.
wise campaign manager once said that. And it became a meme.
Gotta feel the burn.
But no, really, I have the Hammerhead from Black Armory, of course.
Oh, my God.
The Avalanche from the Revelry, or better still, if you get that second slot on your Chalice,
Oh my
hun,
God.
you can get you fixed odds. If that's a solar machine gun that looks like the Thunderlord.
Oh, nice.
And for arc, I have this pinnacle arc one that came from Gambit. Yeah, it's called the 21% Delirium. Get this. It overflows the magazine whenever I pick up heavy ammo.
Jesus.
So the clip goes from being 108 to 246 if I run over a box of heavy ammo. Yeah,
Oh my god.
Wow.
Holy crap.
I smell greatness. I know. Where did people come from?
I know.
Blu-ray.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
lot of them.
You do know it's solar burn, right?
Woo!
You know they're carrying tiki torches, right?
Oh, she has to get it recharged, right?
You know they went to Walmart. They paid a lot of money for those.
Yeah.
Wait, is the enemy shooting lightning at us?
I hate
Yeah,
that
he
thing.
is.
That's an abomination.
Down.
Yeah, those things are annoying. And that lightning
luck.
effect doesn't even travel. It just happens.
Thank you.
Oh, nice. I finished the bow frame. Now I need to go to
nice.
the forge and make a bow.
Oh.
What's that objective that you got for finding the thing for Banshee? I forgot what it was. I know you have to like kill a certain type of enemy.
I have to do Strike and Gambit and.
So I did two Nightfall the Ordeals at 920, and that got it for me. Like one of those is worth 50%.
Oh wow.
Listen to what he's saying. It's very interesting because Guardians, by their very nature, tend to romanticize the trajectory of a Guardian, which is, you know, we die, but we come back. We get stronger than our enemies, and we are...
Yeah.
They tend to romanticize this concept. The Fanatic, however, throughout the whole of Forsaken, calls you a dead thing. And emphasizes that you are not too different from what he is and what he does to gain strength, which is die, you know, through sacrifice, through bravery, through trial and error, we increase our power.
I mean,
Kind of the same way.
he's not being
Yes.
that nice about it.
I mean, he calls us dead thing.
He's saying that you're a dead thing and you shouldn't be alive at all. And we killed all his friends.
All right.
So
Yeah, he's a hater.
We're like a disgusting
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
to him.
yeah. But what are Scorn?
Yeah.
Scorn are culturally appropriated fallen. They're made from dead fallen bodies.
They are. They've been corrupted. Yeah, they are corrupted.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah, hypocrisy and a half.
How dare
Yeah.
you?
But if you want some trivia or
Yes.
some lore, the Fallen do view humans in general as like
Usurpers?
these weird stunted. No, because we didn't do that. But they do see us as like these weird stunted things. I don't know if you noticed the Fallen, the dregs, they have
Yeah, they
2
cut off the
arms,
small ones.
and they have like these little. Yeah, so if you're a dreg, it's like a ritual of mutilation. They cut off 2 of their arms.
That's fallen castration.
And
Barbaric ass culture.
Kinda.
Cut off your arms, though. They have 4
Yeah.
arms when they're born.
Disgusting.
But they grow.
Disgusting.
But they grow
Literally
back,
fallen
right?
circumcision.
So they. Well, does your dick grow back?
No.
I don't think
No.
so.
Okay. Okay, so it's not like circumcision.
I mean,
Right.
I mean, I'm just
Yeah.
saying, you know, the arms could be a metaphor for exposed clitorati.
Well, that also doesn't grow back.
You know, we don't have 4 arms either. I mean, if we're just splitting hairs on physiology here, what the fuck? I hear you, though. I hear you.
I'm saying they view
you,
humans
dog.
as like these like stunted things because we carry our scars forever. We don't heal like they do. Oh
That's
wait,
true.
I did not mean to bring us
We
to this
also
other...
don't consume ether. Oh, I like this
thing.
mission. Broodhold. I think this was the PlayStation exclusive strike because the first time I did this, I was baffled as to what I was doing. And a lot of the dialogue in it is from the spider and from Ikora, so that leads me to believe that this took place during Forsaken. Did you ever do Broodhold?
Gotcha.
It's dope.
I have.
I like you have to take the exploding worms and throw them into the thing. But yeah. Yeah,
What?
it's nuts. I love it when Bungie designs a mission that has like mechanics, things you have to do other than shoot and scan things. Always fun, always a good time.
Okay.
What's next? Excuse me. What's next on the itinerary? Did we knock out our Vanguard bounties here? Did we do the thing, people?
Let's see.
It's definitely a step forward
let's
towards
see.
enlightenment. You gotta think before you answer. I like that. I like that. All right. Vote of confidence. Vote of confidence. Just
You know, I've made progress, but unfortunately, I can't stay. very
holy,
much
time flies when you're having fun,
too,
doesn't it?
Actually.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
What
Yes,
is
it does.
our what is our closing activity then? What is it?
Well, I guess we can. How long is this mission?
10 minutes? 10, 15? 10, probably closer to 10.
All right,
before
but we can.
politics.
All right, we can just.
All
finish
right, let's
this
do
mission
the
then.
Broodhold.
Okay.
If y'all have any Banshee
Let's rock
bounties left over, man, listen. Hand cannons, grenade launchers, and solar weapons against any target. The third should be the easiest because it's solar burn. Do not leave cores on the table, my guardians. You're gonna need them when it comes time to upgrade your weapons and your armor. It's a really nice gun, I gotta say. This is a cool mission, though. I don't know. I think some hive like owes him money or something,
whoa.
and he doesn't owe the spider money, but he's like the Don Corleone of the solar system in this game.
Like the job, like
You
Jabba
know
the
what?
Hutt.
Actually, that is actually
Kinda,
more
yeah.
accurate. I will. Yep, I'll take that. He's definitely the
Yeah.
Jabba the Hutt of Destiny. Oh wow, that's uncomfortably accurate. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Good point. Well made. You can't even fire your gun in his lair.
Fallen. Up ahead.
No, you can't. They take away your gun.
I mean, they do it near Eris
Ah.
too. I mean, what does Bungie think we are? I mean, we're not savages. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot at Eris.
Gonna try and
Unofficially.
shoot
She does look
Eris.
like a hive, but it's not really her fault.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah, she has the third eye. And when your guardian goes off to do a raid and they come back as Illuminati, I can see why you throw caution to the wind. The third eye of truth is very powerful.
It is.
I mean, I don't know. Do you have demons following you wherever you go?
I mean,
No,
not
not yet.
technically.
Oh, not during the weekdays, only on weekends? Holy. Can you, like, cork that? Like, clearly you don't know your own strength. Yo, Brandon, she, like, punched a thrall and everything in the vicinity exploded. Can you tell her?
Hey,
Oh, I got this
very impressive.
new
By the back of
exotic
it. Hmm?
that makes my Ooh, what's that?
It's a new exotic that makes you, oh, what's that? I've never used that power.
Oh, do you see some lore
I see a
right
tunnel
here?
full of cursed thrall. Brandon and I are about to die in here. Behind us. Where are you? Wait, we'll find you. Looks like you jumped into some kind of weird
okay.
secret area. Do you see where she went, dude?
Oh yeah. No, because like
Yeah, like we
halfway.
zigged and she totally zagged. Like I can see you through the wall, but I don't see where you are. Oh, come out of that cave. I think I know where she went. Yeah, I found her.
Oh, here I am.
Yeah, see, you went through the middle of the fork. This isn't even like a fork or a spork. It's like a barbecue tong. All right, this way.
Oh, come in here. There's some cool lore.
You found lore on the
Okay.
floor. Was it behind a door?
Yeah, do you see something
When you
sticking
found
right
it,
there
did you
and
find
glowing?
yourself wanting more? I've been told that I'm a poet.
Oh, yeah, I see Laura. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I see nothing.
nice.
Wonderful.
Oh, then you probably have it already.
Do I remember picking it up? No. No, I don't remember that.
Brood hose.
Oh
Register
no,
Okay.
that means he's
Abnormal
basically
ether signature
Mr.
on that
Mom.
knife.
Basically a male hive that can lay eggs.
This worm is
Pick up
radioactive.
worm.
Got the subtle calamity.
Place
This gun I've been
Okay.
using since vanilla.
Oh, that's nasty.
What's the
Oh,
roll
that's
on this?
weird.
Dragonfly and Archer's Tempo. What's the roll on mine? Dragonfly and Archer's Tempo. Yeah, okay. Get infused, my young friend. You know what I thought would be cool, hun? So I got a Savage Calamity that had explosive arrows and Dragonfly. And I thought to myself, holy shit.
Uh-huh.
This has to be a god roll. This has to be the best thing ever. Not only do my arrows explode, but a precision kill with the bow will make enemies explode. So I'm just shooting explosions at people. At least ideally,
That's
that's how it
cool.
went in my mind. The reality is not so. Yeah,
That's
but
awesome.
the reality is not so. See, the problem is there's a conflict of interest between these two mods that I think Bungie might have missed. So, because exploding arrows pretty much explode on impact the way they do and cause 2 hits, that second disruptive hit
Oh, fuck.
from the
Damn.
explosive arrow cancels out Dragonfly like 90% of the time. It's like you're doing too much. So the gun's perk stacking like that actually breaks it.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's the.
the explosive arrows cancel out Dragonfly, or, you know, I don't know.
Wow.
Oh, one of these days you'll say, "Hey, behind you!" I'm waiting for that day. It'll come.
Behind you.
I
Where
was
are you
standing
even? I
right
thought you
in
were
front of
here.
the two of you. There was a bunch of thrall that
Oh,
crept
we
up
didn't
on
see
me. What do you mean
Yeah.
you didn't? You shot the thrall that hit me.
But we
Listen,
didn't
y'all.
see you.
We
Rob,
didn't
listen,
see you.
I will not
Yeah.
be made speechless, okay? Don't make me burst into song.
Why not?
Don't
Oh,
you make me
God.
do it.
Oh, jeez.
How dare you minimize my role? Take away my
No,
birthright
you
of being
is
noticed.
incredible.
Notice me, senpai.
Huh?
Notice me.
Never, never.
Jeez. Can we get the brood host? I'm gonna stick a flaming hammer in his redacted.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
flaming hammer is powerful.
It is actually.
Where is this dude at?
I hit a
He's all the
cursed
way at the
thrall
top.
with a glowing worm.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because I have my super ready. Ready for him. Oh.
So if you kill a hive larva, is that?
Oh, yeah, hold on, let me
technically
go.
abortion? Or are they already fully grown creatures?
Technically,
'Cause
yes.
I don't know. They have 3 eyes already, you know. Are we forcing Hive? You know, are we forcing Hive down an evolutionary path that they cannot recover from?
I
Yeah,
think they're gonna be fine.
yeah. They're getting old.
You know, I too thought muffins would be around forever,
Goodbye, hive nest.
and I realized they get stale, just like everything else.
Oh,
I
he's
hope
dead
this
already?
game is more like a
Oh.
Twinkie.
Yeah.
Anybody want to take this thing? Because I feel like these two little proboscis on the bottom, they're reaching for something they shouldn't do, and I'm just slightly uncomfortable.
Man,
It
that is
really is, though.
nasty.
This worm is half as large as I am. And if you want to say on average that a guardian is, what, maybe 6 feet tall, that means that we're looking at like a 3.2 foot worm. I don't, you know what? I'm good. Like flying cockroaches. I don't want to see a 3 foot tall worm. It shouldn't be that large.
Yeah, we don't.
Okay, here's where it gets.
I actually thought the worms would be smaller.
They seemed smaller in the Taken King when you see them in the Dreadnought, but I don't know. Maybe they're growing with the
Yeah.
hive.
All right.
Hey.
I guess this way.
Hey! All right, Gollum. Cut it out, all right? We'll find your precious, okay? We'll find it. Don't you worry.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I can carry the runner.
Yeah, go ahead and carry that worm.
That's
Carry
not
it.
the title of a
Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh. Time until detonation. 10,
Guardian down.
9.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no. This worm is
Fuck.
gonna blow up in my face. This message will self-destruct in 3, 2. Oh, I put it in. Dun 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 dun.
Okay, good.
Time cruise. Right. I was saying this to Jessica early. You tell me if you agree with this statement. I basically said to her,
Uh-huh.
you know, Mission Impossible at this point is basically Tom Cruise does his own stunts for movies.
Yeah, pretty much.
If I were in agreement, yeah. Because
I
I
agree with that.
enjoyed Mission Impossible
Oh, yeah,
Payback.
100%.
I liked the action. I finally had a reason to like Henry Cavill in something.
Never heard of a brood
I thought it was
that's
pretty
so
well
close to the
made and
surface.
Oh, boy.
well
Mission
written, but
reports from the
I mean,
Helmet
I
on
don't
Lunar
remember
don't
what it
even
was
mention that.
about. I kind of don't remember what it was about.
Oh, you know, just saving
But
the...
I remember Tom Cruise doing
Saving
crazy
the Earth?
shit.
Yep, riding
Yeah, like
motorcycle.
when he crashed a motorcycle and he was like riding a piece of a helicopter into a train tunnel or something. You know that? Tom Cruise is having a great midlife crisis right now.
Yes, he is.
You know, Liam
Yeah.
Neeson,
I mean,
Bless his
I
heart.
wish.
Neeson basically
Yeah.
turned into a video game character. But Tom Cruise is
Yeah.
not only not aging, and they're just at this point, judging by Top Gun Maverick, just writing it into his characters. But he is extraordinarily spry for a 50-plus-year-old.
Yeah, plenty of
Crazy
energy.
amounts of energy. It almost makes me want to join Scientology. But I know that not everybody gets the Tom Cruise DLC. See, he's just there to make you pre-order.
Right.
You don't get the Tom
No.
Cruise package. You don't get that.
That's funny. Nope. You get the
You
anthem
get the
package.
Legion of Dawn package. For Scientology.
Yeah.
It's the one that has a roadmap
Yeah.
for Dianetics.
Guardian
And then a
down.
month after they give you the roadmap, they cancel it.
Basically.
I hope there's no Scientologists listening to this show. Otherwise, if the expert playlist mysteriously shuts off,
If
then
they
I
are,
know
we're all-
exactly what happened. There's the minions of LRH.
Yeah. Fight the
That's what
power,
they call
guys.
him. They call him LRH. I saw Tom Cruise on a podium at some Scientology meeting. He was like, "The LRH," and I'm like, "They call him that? They call him by an acronym? You don't call
Yeah,
him
they do.
L. Ron Hubert?
Yep.
Hubert?
No, they call
Why can't
him
they just call him by
LRH.
his given name, like that wonderful French actor,
down.
Juicy Smoulier?
Oh, you were the guy from
Beautiful name.
Empire?
Yeah, it's a beautiful name. They should just say it in full. You know? She snorted. I love it.
I guess.
That's wonderful. Inside jokes. They're what's for dinner tonight.
Oh, jeez.
This is right out of Oryx's playbook.
You know what I'm wondering? What happened to my man Malik? Okay. Malik didn't catch
Who?
any breaks. It sucks. So, you know the Taken King, Oryx, right? Throughout the course of his
Okay.
story, you kind of have to systematically destroy his family in order to be powerful enough to defeat him. And in this game, what is it? His nephew is in this
Damn.
game or something? Who's
No.
Malik? Yeah, who's that
Malik.
dude? Not Malik, but you know what I'm
I
talking
don't know
about.
Malik.
From the strike. Nurdiker.
From the strike.
There it is.
Nurdiker?
There it is. I knew it started with a P. Thank you.
What?
Hey, listen, don't pay attention to the details, okay? All right? You know. No, don't
Got
pay
you.
attention to the details. This game is too ridiculous. Yeah, there we go. Nocris. Yeah, so, you know, just when you thought the family had a chance, it was like, no, his nephew's being used by a worm god.
It's not his nephew. It's his other son.
So his illegitimate son from
Crap.
another mother, C Creed 2, is a strike boss in this game.
No, that's not right. Stop.
Listen, he's Adonis. He's Adonis, Nocris. All right, you think those pronunciations are the same by accident? Nope. He's the Creed 2 of Destiny.
That
Raised by
Not at
Felicia
all, but
Rashad in the Hellmouth. She taught him the
Felicia
sword
Rashad
logic.
From a comedy show? Okay.
that
Well, I appreciate them having a family business
There you
in
go.
Destiny 2.
You know what the
Being overlords.
Well, you would love to read the
Ooh.
lore on the Hive because the Hive do what they do because they have to. They get their power from worms.
Oh, yeah, to survive.
that,
Makes sense.
require tribute. So the worms make them stronger, but they also have to continue killing things in order to satiate their hunger. And if they don't satiate the worm's hunger, it consumes them. Kind of a trade-off for being able to do
Oh,
stuff.
God.
In Anon is the name. Did I pronounce that one right? Kind of rusty on the Hive Huron.
Ouch.
Brood Queen.
So does that mean
Oh,
she's like the
geez.
alien?
Oh.
She's like the
Uh-oh.
alien queen?
Maybe.
A
That's a
little
lot of
bit.
worm.
She's not really like, yeah, she's kind of like
Yeah, like, I
healing
feel like
queen.
this strike takes place in the Hive's version of Planned Parenthood. There's just larvae everywhere. You know? There's a brood queen.
Well, yeah, this is. Yeah, that's what this is. This is the birthing area.
Oh, God.
You think you know these things?
Oh,
Suddenly
my
they have
God.
brood. They have. This is basically a Hive midwife. He's giving these poor worms the water
I
bath.
see.
The water bath, you know? Except the room's filled.
She's the Hive
room's filled
mother.
with fire. I'm sorry, I did not mean to offend you.
Oh, she's split into two.
You get a triumph if you
Whoa.
kill both of her sides.
Yeah, one of them is her shadow.
ASAP.
Okay.
Oh man, we almost got him. Hammer. Yeah, I knew that was gonna work. Excellent, my fine
Spider,
feathered friend.
cleared off the nests.
So quickly. What
Right,
if it was
now.
that easy?
It's
I
solar
don't
burn
think
this
this
week.
counts towards your
Tell me
debts.
y'all were solar.
I want a fair trade.
Excellent.
Yeah.
because-
The agreement.
Wait, what?
Oh, there was no agreement. Little more.
What?
Just
Oh, yeah.
You
might and maybe.
here, hold him still. I'm hitting him with the hammer.
No, no, no.
Alright, the only reason I ask is because if you want to do the pinnacle activity, so to speak, for strikes, you have to be the same subclass as that
Okay.
week's burn and do 3 strikes. So if you do
Oh,
3
okay.
Vanguard strikes, and
Thanks,
that's a
Aqua.
weekly objective. It's not a daily, so you can do it anytime you want. But if you do 3 strikes in solar, you'll get a pinnacle engram thing.
Gotcha. Oh, and engrams give
Yes,
you
they
better
do.
weapons.
They
Okay.
are the seed that plant powerful gear into your inventory. Yes, yes. Cultivate them. Cultivate them.
Okay.
Did I
Wonderful.
tell you about how I like tripped and fell into an exotic weapon earlier? I sent Jessica the clip. It's ridiculous. No, it's ridiculous. I was doing the very first mission of Shadowkeep. I run into a hive knight, shoot it with an
Ooh.
arrow. Some random Vanguard robot just eviscerates it, and suddenly I have an exotic weapon. I
Look
think
at
so.
you.
I think so.
Nice.
It was the Monte Carlo. It's an exotic weapon from the first Destiny. Every expansion, Bungie likes to do
Okay.
that. They like to bring you a bunch of new weapons and then like one classic weapon that you might have forgotten about. I'm talking to you, Suros regime. Nobody's using you. No one. No
Yeah.
one is using that gun.
Ouch.
Oh heavens.
Ooh.
All right, you, Jessica Face. All right, at some point, can you help me out with this objective?
Mhm.
I have to do an
Yeah.
epic reprise of the Strike the Arms dealer. Yeah, that's
Okay.
Brachus the Urn. Oh, I remember all the Cabal names. It's fantastic. The enemies that
Brachus the
literally
Urn.
kill you via teabag. Those are
Oh
the ones.
man.
Of course. Makes sense.
That's one of my favorites.
What? Getting killed by a giant Cabal.
Breakfast
Oh,
the
yeah,
Urn.
yeah. All right, sir. So where we headed? Back to the tower for our closing statements.
Yes.
That was fun.
Huh.
Yeah, that was
have,
fun.
Very fun.
We have good rapport,
Ah.
the 3 of us. And,
Yes.
You know, in the event that things go awry, I've got my hammers ready for y'all. All right, listen, I'm watching you. Okay? I don't need to stop. It's time to stop.
We
I
didn't
feel
even
like the
start
mate.
yet.
Okay, I just cleaned up this mess. You just keep it clean
Hey, what?
for 5 seconds. Well, you know, yeah. I'm like
Okay.
I am like the counselor at Camp Crystal Lake. All right, I can do what I can,
How did the
but I
job
cannot stop y'all from dying repeatedly. All right.
That's true.
Mhm.
But I've got you. I got you. I got bubbles in tow. You know, we'll
You can always
get back
revive
to
us.
connecting. Circle of life. Okay. You know, I feel like we get to the tower a lot
So
faster.
where do I go
Okay,
next?
So you might want to go to the postmaster. He gets all the loot that you might have missed or dropped or didn't have room for. You can check stuff out there.
Oh, so you like the lost items?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn in tokens if you have them, either to Lord
Oh.
Shax or Zavala for extra gear, because we did some strikes and we did some Crucible. They have their own economies that you can dip into.
Okay. I'm running back to them.
There's a lot to
Let's
do.
see.
If you're ever in doubt about what you may need to do next, if you hit the back button, it'll show everyone's icons. The icons that are like turquoise or a light blue have steps, or that means there's something to do there. If they're solid green, they're just chilling.
Okay. Got you.
It's pretty intuitive once you get it into your brain stem. Oh wow, they gave me the Wishbringer. What does it have? It has field prep and moving target. Damn it! No.
Oh.
I was waiting for that. You know, usually when I'm reading the rolls off my weapon, there's like a laugh track that cues in, kind of like Big Bang Theory. There's that pause and then laughter. I don't know where it comes from, but it usually only happens when Jessica and I play together. Yeah,
laugh
there's like
track?
a laugh track whenever I'm reading the rolls off my weapons. And it's just something booty. But no, the problem here is that field prep. Do you know what field prep is, hon?
Nope.
Field prep. All right. I'm gonna read this because I don't know what it is either. No. Field prep is faster reload, stow, and ready when you're crouching. You know anybody that
nice.
crouches when they're preparing to use their shotgun? Exactly.
No.
That is balls. That is a terrible thing for a shotgun to have. So you know what we have here? We have a booty roll, okay? AKA infusion fodder. This gun will be recycled and put back into the economy. It'll be, yeah, that's all I can do with it.
Okay. The sacrifice you have to make.
I was about to say, are you about to suggest that I use
So
this
you
thing?
can be fly.
Oh no, you didn't.
No, of course not.
I know you didn't. Unless you did, which in case you totally did, but I know you didn't.
No. No, I didn't.
I mean, I was under the impression that you had. That's where the conflict of interest came. I'm just checking. I'm just checking. I can see you on the radar, you know. Listen.
Not bring back our
Yes.
Oh, yes, you can.
I know where you're standing. You can't hide.
Yes, we're green. I get it now.
Just remember, as long
get
as
it.
you are cognizant of the fact that you can't run from the Juggernaut, we'll all get along fine.
That's very true.
Mind the British accent. It's a lapse of judgment. That went a little bit too far.
Nice.
Fact,
Okay.
Vinnie Jones was not a bad Juggernaut. I mean,
Oh, you mean from
no,
Deadpool?
Vinnie Jones was the Juggernaut in X-Men
Or-
3: The Last Stand. He's, don't you know who I am? I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. Yeah,
Oh, God.
that happened. But I think the Juggernaut in Deadpool 2 is probably the best on-screen version of the character, and he was allowed to curse. He's like, I'm gonna
Yeah,
take your
finally.
head and shove it
Freedom.
up his ass, and I was like, yes. It's an R-rated Juggernaut. Can't go wrong.
Huh.
Can't go wrong. He was
That's
hilarious.
funny.
I don't know how you guessed that was him in there. I thought it was something else. Like, I didn't know what it was, but I did not immediately assume that was the Juggernaut in that maximum security thing. I don't know. He made that offhand comment about not being able to afford too many X-Men. I really took him literally on that. Isn't it funny that only you two are here? It's almost as if the studio didn't have enough budget to hire any more X-Men. And then in the second movie, they're like having a party in a nearby room, and they just silently close the door.
Yes. Yeah, they should.
If you can, you should totally see the super duper cut of that movie. It is actually a marked improvement on the theatrical cut. It just has more jokes, but the jokes are actually funny, so they do land the way they're supposed to. It makes the movie about 15, 20 minutes longer, but I mean, I don't think you complain. The movie got funnier.
Nah.
So,
All right. I unfortunately.
You
have
are
to
not
go. It's
leaving
very
now.
late for me.
closing statements. Did you enjoy yourself, sir?
Okay.
Yo, very. Oh,
All
very much.
right.
Thank you so much. And congrats on episode 100.
Fantastic. I am glad you were here for it because, like last week's episode, I think this is yet again one of our best yet. Hey, you, get over here. Where'd you go? She's staring over the railing, contemplating furthering the curse of Gabriel just one more time. I would advise against it. You have so much to live for. Come on, come here. All right,
Yes.
everyone. The Infernal Penguins have congregated. We have completed yet another episode, our 100th episode. Sir,
100.
I'm glad that your inaugural
Yes.
Expert Playlist Live, that was not a bonus episode. He's usually in the bonus ones. Today, he was in a numbered one. And the 100th one.
Yes.
That, man, thank you for coming along.
Lucky
You're
me.
looking kind
Thank
of
you.
green, but it's all right. We are going to impart our knowledge to you. You will know what we know. And then we're gonna do, you know, those 980 versions of the strikes that have no matchmaking because we're 3 people. Who's with me? Anybody? Anybody? Up top? Up top? No? No?
Yes.
All right. But everyone. All right, I have a surprise for you to close out this episode. Okay? Okay? But I can only execute said surprise after Gabriel hits us with that outro. She's got to hit us with it. Like a brick thrown from
Okay.
space.
What can I do for you,
Well,
Guardian?
if you want to follow us on the
Grams.
Instagrams, or
Yeah.
the YouTubes,
Mhm.
or the Twitters, or the
A lot of social
Facebooks,
media.
those are all good places to find us, Infernal
Thank
Penguin.
you for shopping at
But you
Universe.
can also find us at infernalpenguins.com.
Yeah, we also stream on an obscene number of streaming sites, including DLive, which I don't think anyone on Earth knows what blockchain is yet, but you will. You will. All right. So keep an eye out for that. All right, everyone. That concludes our 100th episode. Hey, get back here. That concludes the 100th episode, folks. Thank you for watching. You, sir. Thank you for attending the proceedings. Appreciate you. All right, dear, get
Thank
over
you.
here. It's time. No,
Good night.
disregard. Get over here.
Okay. What's the matter?
All right,
What
are you
trying
ready?
to do?
Listen. All right, you ready? Let's do this.
Okay.
Yep,
there's
let's do this.
2 of them.
Come on, get over here. All right, you, get over there. And good night, everybody. Oh man,
Let me
right,
record
I've been
that.
sitting on that for the entire stream. Oh man, yeah, that
Very
thing cost
clever.
4,200 bright dust. Good lord, it was worth every
Ooh.
speck.
It was.
And now I can die in peace. My work here.